It's good, Raider Nation. Welcome back into the Silver Black Lounge. Your home for real Raiders talk, strong opinions, and a community that always keeps it honest. I'm your host, Raider Ben, and joining me tonight are my co-hosts, Dirty Raider Nate, or Dirty Raider from the Natural Boy Raider podcast, and my boy Nutty Raider Nate from the Loaded Box Entertainment. We also have a special guest joining us tonight, Ern from Westside Media. We appreciate him pulling up to the lounge and sharing his perspective on everything happening with the Silver and Black. Before we begin, I want to thank everybody who supported our first play-by-play stream of the 2026 season. We finished with nearly 2,000 views and more than 110 likes. That's an incredible start and proves that the Silver and Black Lounge is continuing to grow. Whether you watch the entire game, stop by a few minutes, hit the like button, share the stream, or participate in the chat, we appreciate every single one of you. There's much more to come. If you're watching after the live stream, you can still help the lounge grow. Hit the like button, leave your opinion in the comments, and use YouTube's new hype feature if it's available. Hype in the video helps expose the Silver and Black Lounge to more members of Raider Nation. So don't just watch, help us push this show up the leaderboard. Tonight, we're breaking down everything that stood out in that 27-14 preseason loss to Arizona Cardinals. The scoreboard wasn't what we wanted, but there were positives. Kirk Cousins opened the game with an impressive touchdown drive. Fernando Mendoza showed poise and promise. Jack Bech found the end zone, and Mike Washington Jr. delivered the biggest run of the night. We also have some serious questions to answer. How concerned are we about Arizona completing their first 16 passes? Did Mendoza do enough to move ahead of Kirk Cousins? Who raised their stock and who needs a big response against Houston? Before we get into the discussion, tonight's show is sponsored by MMOEXP, your destination for in-game currency across your favorite sports and online games. Use promo code The Lounge at checkout to save an extra 8% off on your purchase. You'll find our official MMOEXP referral link in the description. And every purchase through that link helps support the Silver and Black Lounge. Make sure you hit that like button, subscribe if you're new, and tell us in the chat where you're representing Raider Nation from tonight. Hey, members, throw out them badges and them emojis in the chat. If off season is over, Raiders football is back. Raider Ben, Dirty, Nutty Raider Nate, and our special guest, Ern, are in the building. And we have plenty to discuss. One nation, one family, one lounge. Let's get it. For the cheapest and safest Madden 27 coins and coins across all video games, check out MMOEXP.com. Use code The Lounge for 8% off. Thank you, MMOEXP, for sponsoring today's stream.
They didn't have to say much. This is the Raiders, you know. This is one of the most historic, franchises in the NFL with a great history that I want to be a part of. I want to be a part of furthering that history. When you say commitment to excellence, okay, and you look at the walls around here, you look at the players on this wall, and there's a history. There's a history of Hall of Fame players here. There's a history of Super Bowls, and that's.
And with all this situation and all this shit I went through, the biggest thing that I took from it is I don't give a what everybody has to say. Truly, I really don't give a.
Play clock down to 1. Williams batted up in the air, and it is picked. Crosby. He has been a beast.
We do believe that this is a game psychologically of intimidation and of fear. I don't mean cowardly fear, but fear.
Well, the Chargers and all those teams.
No,
to be honest, I don't like any of them. I hate all teams.
The other team's quarterback must go down, and he must go down hard.
Well, the Chargers.
What I call the vertical game. We were going to stretch the field vertically. When we came out of the huddle, we weren't looking for first downs. We didn't want to move the chains. We wanted touchdowns. We wanted the big play, the quick strike. It's number one to say you want to do that. It's number two to say that you have the players to do it, but it's number three to do it. Hard. Try not to make mistakes, but don't worry about mistakes because there's only one thing that counts. Just win.
Your commitment to excellence and your will to win will endure forever. You will not get it.
Yo, What is going on, Raider Nation? Welcome to the Silver and Black Lounge. I'm your host, Raider Ben. We appreciate every single one of y'all taking some time out of your night on a Friday night to pull up a chair in the lounge, and make sure you guys are smashing that like button as you guys pull up a chair in the lounge. Once again, we appreciate every single one of you guys pulling up, man. Welcome to your every single day Raider content all throughout the NFL season to cover your and our Las Vegas Raiders, man. My brother, Nutty Raider Nate, up here with us tonight, man. We're going to have Dirty. Dirty going to pull up a little bit late. He got some shit he got to take care of. We're going to have Ern with us. We're going to cover a couple of things, bro. But before we get into the chat, what's good with my brother, Nutty Raider Nate, you son of a bitch.
You son of a bitch.
We in this bitch smoking Reginald. Fuck you mean?
By the bong load.
What's up with you, my brother?
What's cracking? Let me cam up. Hold on. Let me fix my face. What's cracking? What's happening? What's happening? Hey, salute everybody. Chat, Raider Nation, what's good? We back. It's Friday. You ain't got no job. You ain't got shit to do. We gonna get tired today.
Got your ass fired for still.
You got fired on the day off.
for trying to build a clubhouse. Hey, shout out chat. We appreciate you guys, bro. So I got some notes from the game that I took down. How we're gonna do this show tonight is we are going to be. Yeah, I fixed it, Nate. Tonight, how we're gonna do this show is I'm just gonna go over some of the notes I had, and then we will get into the box score, and we'll just break down overall position by position how we felt about the game last night. But before I do that, we will just get into that really quick. Rapid fire, Nutty Raider Nate, what's your quick overall just thoughts of the game last night?
Disappointed. It's an L. An L's an L, right? But I saw improvement all around with coaching, at least on the offensive side. Let me be clear. I was surely pleased with what I saw on offense. As far as offensive line and the blocking went, I saw some good stuff. Saw some stuff that still needs to be worked out, and some kinks and some wrinkles that could be improved for sure. But yeah, I'm definitely pleased with the offensive side. Defensive side, the Energizer Bunny was missing, so I'll just chalk it up to that. He's the heartbeat of that defense. So, whether
yeah. So this is also for you guys. Chat, chime in the chat. How'd you guys just quick fire? How'd you guys overall just feel about the game? Offensively, I liked what I saw from Mendoza. I liked his poise in the pocket. I liked his footwork. His footwork looked okay. In the times where he got in there and single back, I liked a lot of that shit, bro, because when they were doing a lot of that play action shit, he was doing a great job of like hiding the ball from the defense, and like they really didn't know. Nice tight window throws by Mendoza. Yeah. I seen a little bit of panic there. Maybe I think it was like his first snap. It looked like he panicked and felt the rush before it got there. That one pass to Jack Besh, I felt was like that, even though Jack Besh caught it. And shout out to Jack Besh. It's another one of my quick shout outs from the game is Jack Besh. He went out there and proved me wrong, and I want to be wrong.
And that's how you earn trust with your quarterback too. You go up there and get that shit, and he's gonna look for you on third down later.
Third down, and that's all he did, bro. Is Jack Besh has caught nothing but third down passes, bro.
Yep. Again, and that's what I said. Like we were tough on him. We were tough on him, but I was like, he was putting up numbers on third down. That was his bread and butter.
All right, Nate. So I think I know what's wrong with your mic, bro. You just got to turn your gain down. So on that knob on the bottom of your mic right there, you need to like turn it down a little bit.
It's still going?
Yeah, because I turned your audio down, but it's not your audio. It's just your fucking like that into the mic.
My bad.
That's better now. You turned your gain down. That's a lot better.
It's good.
Yeah, it's better now. Yeah, it wasn't that you were super loud. It's just that the gain. I could tell your gain was probably like on fucking on 100, bro.
No, I had it down like halfway. Now it's at the bottom.
Yeah, that's
But
better. At the bottom, it's better. I leave my shit like closer to the bottom.
Okay.
You good, man?
Yeah.
Sounds a lot better, bro. So shout out to the chat, bro. We're gonna get over some notes, but first and foremost, man, welcome to the lounge. Welcome to the Loaded Box Entertainment. Welcome to the Natural Born Raider podcast, man. I'm your host, Raider Ben. And then obviously we got the host of the Loaded Box with my boy Nutty Raider Nate, and Dirty will be with us shortly. Shout out to Bruce Willis. Shout out to Raider Dangerfield, man. Appreciate all the new members, man, that joined the membership program yesterday, man. Shout out to you guys. I did give away 10 members on that play-by-play stream yesterday, guys. We're like 5 members away from 60 members. And like I said, guys, if we hit 60 members before the end of August, I'm giving away 3 NFL jerseys. So if you guys want to be joining the membership program in the lounge right now between August 31st, 99 cents, man. Shout out to my boy Jeff. My boy Jeff said he about to be in Vegas in 24 days. Been a member of the channel for 15 months. Thanks, Jeff. Appreciate you, bro. Raider Nation for life in here. Jason Marshall in here. Thanks for the jewels, Jay Money. He's got me with the clutch with the 30 jewels. My boy Jay Money. Shout out to 209. My brother, always a pleasure. Modfather NorCal Raider Jesse in here. Hey, shout out to Nutty Raider Nate for mentioning the Tom Brady slap, bro. Because when he did it, Nate Raider's like, you got to add that to the intro. I'm like, all right, bro, say less. You feel me? We threw that shit in there, man. But yeah, it's came out all right, man. SoCal South, what's good with you, bro? I'm not an editor, bro. I do live streams. I don't do videos. You feel me? Like, but I think the intro overall came out pretty decent, bro, for somebody who really doesn't do no fucking editing or nothing. But shout out to you guys, bro. Like I said, you guys, the reason why we come on this bitch every single Friday, bro. It's because of you guys, man. So we appreciate it. We just got another jewel come in, man. Shout out to whoever just gifted them jewels. My camera's in front of it right now, bro. So somebody just gifted 100 jewels. I think that was Rulus. What up with you, Rulus, bro? Saludos. What up with you, Charles? My brother Charles, dog, in the building. Always a pleasure. Raider Nation for life said, Nate, I'm at work right now. God damn it, you son of a bitch. You loud as PS. I took care of it, bro. We good now. Sounds a lot better, bro. It's just that gain slider is a motherfucker. What up with you, Kev? Saludos.
I put the microwave and I twist that shit when I set it up and shit. Yeah, most likely. That's on full blast.
Yeah, that bitch. I said it wasn't really the loud, like you were loud for sure, but it was like the that shit. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like it was the deaf. I mean, not the deaf, but like the bass. You had hella bass in your voice, like somebody was slapping 2 15s in the back of your throat. Pause. You know what I'm saying?
Pause. Yeah.
Pause. Jeff said the reverb was bad. Yeah, his shit was
my bad, guys. My bad.
Jesse said, I'm excited for the offense. I'm a little concerned for our defense, but it's all new coaches. They're going to need a couple games to get on the same page. Yeah, bro. And the Cardinals had already played a game, bro. You feel me? They had already played a game. They already had a little bit of fucking time on the field. That was the Raiders' first game. So I don't want to get too much into shit because I'm gonna save a lot of the topics for the show. What up, CPG? He said, sup, Benther. Mendoza looked pretty good, man. A couple of those throws had me like, damn, that kid's got something to him. Yeah, bro, that play action pass that he threw to Malik Benson and in between 4 defenders, bro, in a tight window, dog, was a crazy throw, bro, especially from a kid that never really played under center. You feel me? And he went play action. He hid the ball and just threw a fucking missile. It's a great throw. What up, Raider Knight? Saludos, bro. Thanks for coming by the stream. Jeff said, I feel like a proud dad watching Ben really up in your game this year, man. Proud of you, bro. I appreciate you, Jeff. It's just, I've been saying for many years, gang, the lounge got to move a little bit different. You feel me? I got to grow up a little bit and, shout out to everybody, man, that's been a part of it.
Boom, boom.
And that wasn't Rulus with the jewels. That was Raider Knight. Shout out to Raider Knight with the jewels. Appreciate you, dog. Always a pleasure. Sorry, I was up there in the chat. I want to make sure we get through the chat, bro. Raider Dangerfield said JPJ looked good out there. He was pancaking people, setting walls. That sack he gave up, he had to block 2 players. Do you have any quick thoughts on that, Nutty Raider Nate? Like, were you watching? I'm sure you were watching JPJ a lot last night.
Oh yeah. He looked impressive. You're right. He some stuff that everybody got to clean up for sure. But you like his aggressiveness, and you saw him and Linderbaum double teaming some tackle, and they threw him out the club, and the blocking was a lot better. Coaching, I credit to coaching for sure, because this did not look this good last year for sure. You could tell it was alarming right away. Like this don't look right. What's going on? But this is yeah.
Shout out to J Money with the 10 joys with the gold 10 jewels, the gold coin. Appreciate you, dog.
And
I mean,
it might not be win. My bad, man. It might
you're
not
good,
be. It might not be wins right away, and that's okay because it's going to be. We're building up to that, and we're building the foundation, and we're going to have to get some more pieces here next year. And I'm not totally throwing this year away, but it's going to take a few games for sure.
And one thing that I will mention about JPJ, like you said, bro, we all like him for his effort and shit. He just got intangibles, dude. You know, he's got the intangibles, what you want to see as a guard. And, you know, JPJ's gotten very, very, you know, limited playing time over the last couple of years, rather, you know, been, you know, the doghouse from, you know, the last two coaching staffs, or when he has gotten on the field, he's had to play, you know, the opposite guard position that he plays, or he has to play out of position, which, you know, we all knew he was a center coming out of college. So, you know, at the end of the day, bro, I think JPJ, I think he's going to fit in well in this system. I just thought it was interesting that Caleb Rogers was the backup left guard, but he was competing for the right guard with JPJ. That was a little weird to me, but it is what it is, bro. May the better man win, bro. I think JPJ is going to be able to overcome all that shit. What up, Bueno? He said, Ben with the Kyler Murray legs. Yeah, bro, my legs don't move. Don't ask me to move my legs, gang. Them bitches don't move. I ain't gonna hold you. Charles said, Ben about to take flight this year for sure. Thank you, dude. You guys know, bro, when football season's here is when I lock in, bro. I'm just not an off-season content guy, bro. I love coming on here and just being genuine. And when the Raiders give me something to be genuine about, bro, I can come on here and just be myself. And that's what I pride myself on being, bro. I don't like coming on here and trying to fucking force content. I like to just come on here and be myself. So CPG said Ashton Genty's a hell of a safety blanket for the kids. Shit, talking about Genty, boy, we got to mention Brock Bowers too, boy. Talking about he got Genty and Brock Bowers. He said Ben is crazy legs from Don't Be a Menace type shit. Raider Dangerfield talking about Fernando. He said his footwork from under center was looking good. He was definitely comfortable after that first drive. Yeah, bro, it was nice. It was nice. He said the corporate brand is growing slowly but surely, man. I ain't gonna say I'm going corporate, bro, but you know, sometimes the tides have to turn, bro. I said before, gang, I gotta come on here and be more professional, bro. I gotta, as much like I'm gonna be myself regardless, but I gotta come on here. I feel like I know too much in terms of technology and you know, this streaming shit, like these backdrops, like, bro, I know too much to not take it seriously, bro. You feel me? And I'm just taking it seriously. So you can call it corporate. You feel me? Cool, Kev. It's all right, bro. I love you anyways, dog. But I'm just trying to be more professional, bro. That's all it is. What up, Joely? I've never truly taken YouTube serious, bro. Like, this shit has always really just been on the back burner and like more of a hobby to me, bro. But I'm taking this shit serious now, bro. I have a home and shit to where I have an environment where I can take this shit serious. I'm going to take this shit serious, bro. So we got a special guest in the backstage. God damn it, my brother from the Bay, Maine, my boy, Westside Media. What up with you, Aaron?
Uh-oh. Y'all hear me?
Yeah, I hear you. What up with you,
Y'all
bro?
hear me?
What up, All Eyes? Saludos. Nice to see All Eyes back in the chat, bro. I'm glad to see you here, bro. My brother. CPG said, yeah, Bowers. Yeah, for surely, gang. All right, bro. So I got some of the notes from here. Start the game off. Kirk Cousins directed a touchdown on his only series. 5 for 6, 50 yards and a touchdown. 141 passer rating. Michael Mayer finished the drive with a 13-yard touchdown. So that was my top note because it's happened early. What's your guys' overall impressions of Kirk Cousins and the Raiders opening drive? We'll start with Nate, bro, but you guys get your shit in the chat too. Let us know. What was your impressions of that opening drive with Kirk Cousins?
Efficient, yeah. His arms, the rumors are true. Those balls kind of floated a little bit, but everything looked efficient. No complaints for me. I like the play calling. I like some of the setups. It was the concepts. It was simple, but effective. And there's some guys open who I still feel like.
Thanks, guys, for the Jules Captain point. What about J Money?
Could have got some. We left some points on the board for sure, but the first drive, it was touchdown, and that was without Brock Bowers. So we probably scored like 3 plays before that with Brock Bowers.
What up with you, Ern? Been a minute, gang. Nice to see you, bro. Thanks for joining the Silver and Black Lounge. What's good with you, bro?
What up, gentlemen? How you doing today?
What's Gucci?
Yeah, you know, chilling, bro. Just glad that Raider football is back, type shit.
I mean, I guess.
I guess. What up, Apocalypse, bro?
If that's what you want to call it, you know what I'm saying?
Anyways, outside of that, how you been, Ern? It's been a minute. How you feeling, bro?
I mean, everything been good. Kind of been waiting for Raider football season to come back. And I wanted to go into this season and just crack jokes and make this like, you know, the roast central of this team because I'm just so fed up with them. But I'm not even going to lie, bro. Mendoza looked halfway decent yesterday. I wanted to come in and just talk about how bad he looked, but he didn't look bad. I mean, for a rookie, he looked really good. For a number one pick, now you're talking about something different.
Fact, Zay.
And that was without the first string offensive line. So he was mainly with the backups. The second, they did pretty well themselves. I was impressed overall.
So
they did cool.
Fernando Mendoza was going to be the next thing I was going to talk about. So we were just talking about the overall efficiency in Kirk Cousins' first drive. Ern, what was your thoughts on that? Obviously Kirk Cousins finished 5 for 6, 50 yards and a touchdown, 141 passer rating, and capped it off with a 13-yard touchdown to Michael Mayer.
See, now when we was talking about in camp how he looked like trash, you know what I'm saying? I think maybe that was just a decoy, bro. I don't know. But then Kirk Cousins is one of those guys. Kirk Cousins is one of those guys who looks very average. But then when he gets into a game situation, and that's why he's been in the league for 16 years now?
Yeah, bro. I mean, he went out there and showed what Kubiak was talking about. And what I mean by that is he's the starter for now. You know, obviously they expect Fernando to push him, you know, and that's going to be my next note. And we're going to get right into Fernando. Fernando Mendoza, 10 for 16, 97 yards and a touchdown, a 100.3 quarterback rating. After a shaky first possession, Fernando Mendoza completed 4 out of 5 passes on his next drive and threw a 6-yard touchdown to Jack Besh. Coach Kubiak praised his calmness, command, and pocket movement in that drive. Let's see what the chat was saying, bro. Chat had some little insights on the show as you want to get to the chat. Mayer lined up at tight end and Bowers in the slot. Hey, Jason Marshall, I've been saying that, bro. I said I feel like that's one of the best things for the Raiders, bro. And a lot of Raider fans was like, nah, bro, nah. Like, if you look at Brock Bowers, bro, like traditionally he has played in the slot. He played 70% of his snaps in the slot in college. And if you look at the last couple of years in the league, how many times has Brock Bowers truly been lined up at tight end, bro? They've always run like a 4 wide receiver set with him being like the inside receiver. But instead of calling him a slot, they always called him a tight end. So no, bro, that's a great matchup. And I do like what I saw out of Michael Mayer, bro. You feel me? So anyways, what's your thoughts on Fernando Mendoza's debut? Nutty Raider Nate. And let us know in the chat how we feeling, gang, about Fernando Mendoza's.
I think he started with the 3 and out. He might have got a couple.
Yeah, we went 3 and out on our first drive. Yes.
Okay, with Fernando. Okay. It was a little rough, but he looked a little nervous. You mentioned that earlier. But yeah, he looked good to me. He looked solid. I was looking for stuff like under the center type stuff and how his footwork was going to be with the live bullets flying, you know. And he looked pretty efficient for the most part. So. Yeah, and then he's got the zip on the ball, so
what up, Brandon?
I was impressed. I was impressed. We didn't get the win, and then I like him at the end of the game too. He said he felt like it was his fault, and he let the fans down. And we had Derek Carr for a long time, but
I was gonna say the same shit, dog.
I felt like that shit isn't really sincere anymore. That shit was just played out, and we're tired of hearing it. But with Fernando, it's like, okay, bro, it's okay, bro.
So it's okay because it's Fernando, huh?
I don't know if it's that. It's just that, you know, he's a young kid, you know, and we're not.
It's that. I'll give him a pass.
He said it's that. So see what we got in the chat. What up, my opinion? What's up, bro? You have any other takes on Fernando Mendoza's opening drive or the time he was out there? Ern? My bad, bro.
So at first I thought, okay, so on his first passing play, that was the one to the right where he had to throw it away, right?
He panicked. He panicked on his first throw, bro.
Right. So that's when I was like, yep, same old Raiders shit.
Me too, bro.
I was like, here we go. But no, he pulled it off. At one point, I think he was like 5 for 11. So I was like, ooh, that's not the greatest. But his end numbers didn't seem too bad.
Yeah, then he hit 5 straight passes. Yeah, then he hit 5 in a row, including a touchdown to Jack Besh.
So Jack Besh, man, I mean, I don't know if you want me to talk about Jack Besh. We're talking about Mendoza right now, but yeah, Jack Besh.
He was getting. I kind of just want to stay with the quarterbacks right now, but no, Jack Besh will get his. He'll get his grace here in a minute for surely.
Okay. Yeah. So my overall grade for Fernando Mendoza, I've heard people saying A- and all this stuff. I'm going to go with somewhere in between a B+ and a B, leaning more towards B+. I'm just very hesitant to give him an A. The reason being is because his draft position, like in all the hype, everybody pumped this guy up to be the next Joe Montana. So now when you're not Joe Montana, then you're not an A+ to me. So I can't give him an A grade, but I'll give him a B+, a solid B+.
Yeah, I mean, if we're giving grades out, I'd probably give him like a B+ or A-. I was very surprised. I won't say surprised, but maybe that's a bad word, but kind of surprised how good he looked under center, bro. And how fluid his hips and his feet were, dude, when he was throwing the football. Like he looked like a guy that had played under center before.
Those play actions were fucking nice,
bro. And Nate, I'm gonna show a clip right now. Shout out to Brian Baldinger from Baldy's Breakdowns on Instagram. I'm gonna show y'all a clip, bro. And even Chase Daniels said the same thing, bro. And this is what I love to see from young quarterbacks, bro, when it comes to like being under center and single back or any quarterback, bro, is when you hide the ball from the defense, bro. When he was doing play action, he was like hiding that shit, dude. So the defense didn't know really who had the fucking ball. And it's crazy that just little things like that can make you so much better, bro. So let's throw this shit over to Brian Baldinger.
I'm sorry to discount what you just said, Ben, but that's expected when you're an NFL quarterback is to be able to hide the ball and play action.
But not a lot of quarterbacks do that though, Ern. They get comfortable and I'm gonna show you an example. But how many quarterbacks like truly try to hide it? Like he was truly trying to hide that shit, bro. Maybe because these other quarterbacks are complacent, so they don't hide it as much. But I don't know, bro.
It's really his first time really doing this, so
that's what and that's another point I'm trying to make. It's like the first time he's really ever done it. It looked good. It looked like an NFL level play action, hide the ball type shit.
Yeah, it did. I'll give you that.
Shout out to Homer. He said his footwork and intelligence is very noticeable right now, bro. Nah, he looked good, bro. He overcame my expectations, bro. Because like Ern said, on that first throw he made when he got happy feet, I'm like, oh, bro. I was on the play-by-play, and I'm like, chat, that don't look good, bro. I was like,
right, exactly.
I was on the play-by-play, and I'm like, bro, that don't look good. All right, so let's throw it over to Brian Baldinger. He's gonna break it down a little bit. He's literally on the play that I was just talking about right now.
That underneath coverage right there, and you hit Malik Benson for 19 yards. And then the opening touchdown.
I want to rewind it, but I can't, so I'll have to rewatch it.
Jack Besh, low and away. You watched it.
Maybe I can just reset the page. Let's just do that. All right. Bitch, how's this shit work? Bro, I hate Instagram on my computer, dude. I can never figure it out, bro. I know how to work Instagram on my phone, but on my computer, bro, I swear I'm a fucking oxymoron. All right, here we go.
Was it from last night? His first completion on 3rd and 8. Hitch and throw. Hit Jack Besh for 9 yards and a first down. Play action pass.
Right here, bro. Look at this. This is the play I was talking about, bro. Look how he tries to hide this, bro. And like I said, this is something he don't do. He don't play under center. He's never really run offset eye formation, pro style type offense. Look at his footwork. Look how he handles this, bro.
At Cal or at Indiana. But watch the level of detail right here. Watch him hide the ball. Like right there. Leaving Arizona right here, just guessing who has it. All right. Then you step up, hitch, and throw. Man, beat that underneath coverage right there, and you hit Malik Benson for 19 yards. And then the opening touchdown right here. Jack Besh, low and away. You watch the throw, though.
Bro, that fucking window, dog. Bro, playing quarterback in the NFL at a high level is a lot about anticipation, bro. You feel me? And one of the biggest things about Fernando coming out of college is he's great at anticipating what the defense is going to do and how he's going to be able to diagnose that very quickly and expose your defense. And he did that, bro, in his first ever outing, bro. Like, obviously, the first drive didn't go that good. The offensive line, they're going to get their own segment because we might be backing up the fucking trash truck on the fucking offensive line. I ain't going to lie, because they've had like 7 offensive line penalties or some shit. But anyways, he plays with great anticipation, bro. And this play shows it, dog.
The throw is exactly where it needs to be. It's so decisive. I mean, this is the red zone. Everything is compact. There's the throw. There's the touchdown. And then the reaction is just real. Trey Zoom, right? The rookie right tackle right there at A&M. Beautiful. Then you get this. He's looking left. Doesn't like it. Comes back over the middle and hits Tariq Young on a cross.
And that's what a lot of people, including myself, are also looking forward to, is how does he go through his progressions, bro? He went from number 1 to number 2 to number 3, bro.
That's the thing that stood out to me the most about Fernando Mendoza is them progressions, bro. He goes through that shit like one of them sprinklers, like one of them old school park sprinklers.
Type shit, bro. Bro, I love that, bro. He showed so much, bro. And I hate to say it, you feel me? But I don't really hate to say it. That's a bad word. I got to get better with words, guys. I love to say it, bro, that, Brian Baldinger, bro, he don't really show too many people on his shit unless he, they actually showed some nice NFL talent shit, bro. And I think a lot of us can agree with how, outside that first drive, I mean, he looked fucking efficient, bro. And keep in mind, chat, shout out to 30 people, man. You guys hit the like button, whether you're watching the Loaded Box or on the Natural Born Raiders podcast or here in the Silver and Black Lounge. Subscribe to all channels. Go shout out to my boy Westside Media, the homie Ern up here with us tonight. But I think a lot of us can agree on that. I think he looked, the offense under Fernando Mendoza looked good. And like I said, I was going to get at is that the Cardinals ran their starters like the entire first half. Like, we pulled out our starting offensive line once Kirk Cousins came off the field. So Fernando was out there playing with backup linemen. He was playing with all of his backup receivers. Shout out to Malik Benson. Outside of him getting upended on a kick return, I thought he looked good. But the point I'm trying to make is Fernando Mendoza was out there playing against the starting Arizona Cardinals defense, against a backup, and we had a backup offense. So let's just continue. Awesome. There's a couple things I want to get over with Fernando. There's another one where Chase Daniels breaks down the throw that he made in quadruple coverage. It's just a great throw, guys. We've seen a little bit of what can be with Fernando, bro. And the snap, the way the ball just snaps off his hands. Like it's almost like there's no effort, bro. It just snaps. So when he just throws it, it's like a whip. You guys ever? That's what it looks like when he throws that bitch, bro. And it's impressive, man.
I don't know, Ben. I don't know if I agree on that one, because my criticism of Fernando Mendoza last night was when we first seen Derek Carr. When Derek Carr came out his first preseason game, when he threw the ball, it looked like a lightning bolt come off his hand. And I didn't feel the same way about Fernando Mendoza's passes last night.
No, I mean, I don't know. I don't really want to, because I really don't remember, bro. If I'm being honest, I really don't remember. I know Derek Carr had a good arm, but I definitely know that from what I've seen from Fernando Mendoza so far, he's got a nice arm too. I don't remember that throw that he had to make to Jack Besh that we just watched, that touchdown throw, bro. He had to sling that bitch in there.
That was a dart for sure.
Yeah, and I'm gonna show you another one here in a minute. Ern, just sit tight. What were you gonna say, Nate?
Carr didn't throw a lot of deep passes his rookie year. We didn't have a lot of deep threats, but it just, I remember him throwing a lot of quick little outs. And
in the first preseason game, they was letting them throw to see what he had. I remember.
Make this a Derek Carr show. Like, as much as I kind of want to make this a Derek Carr show, can we just move on with this shit? Like, I get it. I get it, bro. I get it. Let's move on though, bro.
Picks up a first down. You watch him go through his progressions.
Yeah, break it down for us, Baldy.
Right here. Little 3-step drop, doesn't like it to the left. All right. But you throw with your feet, right? That's the The motto in this training camp: throw with your feet. Get your feet set, then make the stick throw. Brandon Johnson for a first down. So a lot of things from Mendoza last night. A lot of good things from Mendoza. Fernando Mendoza from last night.
All right. So now we're gonna watch. Now we're gonna watch the Chase Daniel breakdown. This is where you're really gonna see that throw that we had talked about earlier, where he had the play action shit, where he had to zip it in there. You're really gonna see it because Chase Daniel is gonna show you from an all 22 here, where that play was in between 4 defenders, bro. So here it is. Shout out to Chase Daniel on Instagram, former NFL quarterback.
Guys, this is just too good not to show. This is the third drive for Fernando Mendoza. He's under center in 21 personnel, 2 backs, 1 tight end, tight formation. I don't think he's ever done this in his entire life. Jet sweep motion, so it's on the move. You're going to have 19 come up, find a hole at 18 yards, and this guy's just going to run out through, and you're going to have this guy in a flat. But I want you to watch Fernando. We'll run it one time through to just see it. The accuracy and the rhythm on this throw.
So look, bro, look how many people are in here, bro. So look, there's 1, 2, 3, 4 defenders in this shit, bro.
Is really, really good. Like they're rotating.
And also, let's continue to. This is single back. This is something that he's never done. He's never done, bro. So he's in single back. You feel me? With the 2 running backs and the 1 tight end under center, which is something he don't do. And he's about to throw between 4 fucking defenders, bro. With he's gonna hide the ball. Ain't nobody gonna know what the fuck he's gonna do, and he's about to zip this bitch in there.
Safeties, you think it's 1 high, going back to 2 high. Look, the play fake, right? You get the suck up from the backers right there. And at the top of the drop, I mean, there's a huge hole right here, but it's 1, 2, 3, 4, between 4 defenders. So you got to find that hole between 4 defenders, and you're throwing this on the move, on the money. Like, to me, it is really good. Let's see if I can get it from this back view. I love it. Like, it's show the ball right there, get the play fake and the backers up. You have really good play action fake, and then you're throwing this ball. The ball is right there. If you throw it where the receiver is, this dude's going to pick it off. So you got to throw it where he ain't. And it's exactly what he does right here. I love it. Let's see this other end zone view. This might be better too. Just sort of.
Hey, bro, it's a fact. You see how close that guy was, bro? And that goes back to what I was saying about anticipation. You feel me? If he threw that ball where fucking Malik Benson was at the time, that was a pick, bro. But he anticipated, bro. He knew his receiver was going to keep running.
Hey, Ben.
What up?
Let's keep it real, bro. That was a great pass, but there was a lot of luck in that as well, bro. Like, if you're going to have your quarterback making that pass throughout the season, like, I would say, like 40% of the time, that's going to be picked.
I mean, I don't want to. I can't really predict the future, but I don't think the Raiders are going to rely on that a ton, though. Like the Raiders were like on 3rd down when he had to make that throw, 2nd down and long. Like I agree, but at the same time, luck has a lot to do with football. You know what I'm saying? Like sometimes motherfuckers get lucky, and that's how they win. I don't know if that was a lucky ball. We'll have to continue to see how Fernando Mendoza's career develops, and if you know. He starts throwing picks on that ball, because if he don't start throwing picks on that football, I think that's
then it's not a problem, right?
Exactly, bro. But he made that throw, and that's an NFL level throw, and that's an NFL level throw in between 4 defenders, especially impressive because it's coming from a guy who doesn't fucking do this. What he just did, he doesn't do. He doesn't play action and hide balls and whip his head around and, you know. What was Mendoza? What'd they say? Mendoza can only throw fucking back shoulder throws. That's all he can do. Mendoza threw like 2 back shoulder throws in that game, and I don't think neither one of them hit. And that motherfucker was scoring throws he scored his only touchdown, bro, and looked impressive outside of having to do that shit, bro. He didn't have to throw back shoulder throws. This wasn't one of them. He threw across the middle of the field a lot in this game, including the touchdown was across the middle of the field.
Look, I never said it. I think Mendoza has all the tools and can make all the throws and everything. My biggest criticism, my biggest worry is I think we spent a lot of draft capital to draft somebody that only had 1 good season. And the last time we did that was Jarmarcus Russell, and that's what really worries me.
Well, he didn't really have one good season, Ern. Like if you look at his numbers, he had over a 70% completion percentage over his entire college career, and he also held a 2 to 2.5 touchdown to interception ratio. So he was already accurate.
That's good and everything, but you know what did they say about Derek? Fuck the numbers. Like, does he win?
But
So
we can't keep
Mendoza had one good season.
This dude's played one game.
The reason for the Derek Carr thing is it's the recency thing. That's the last quarterback that we had, so it's the last franchise quarterback we had, so it's the only comparison that we have to make.
At the same time, Ern, I think we will all agree with this as a fan base, whether you love Derek or hate Derek, bro. Derek Carr was at one point a borderline great quarterback. I don't know what none of us know what happened post injury. I think everybody is willing to give him the benefit of the doubt that, you know, the coaching staff was shit. We kept having turnover. We get that. But at the team stopped
prioritizing offensive line. That's what happened.
But at the end of the day, we gotta hope that this team invests more in you know, the quarterback than we did with Derek. And I'm not saying that we didn't invest in Derek. We did invest in Derek.
Damn sure better. This is a number 1 pick. This ain't no second round pick.
I mean, I'm not saying we didn't invest in Derek, bro, because we invested heavily in Derek, bro. I mean, when he came into the league, we got him the most expensive offensive line. You know, at one point, we got him his best friend in Devontae Adams. Like we did.
But the thing is,
we got him. We put Derek Carr in a lot of good positions, but we just let him down defensively. So I'm just going to say
the thing with Derek is like you invest in the offense, right? But then you leave the defense neglected, or you invest in the defense and leave the offense neglected. So it's always one or the other. There was never like equal investment, you know what I'm saying?
All right, so let's just finish with this so we can continue into the show, man. So
yeah.
Seeing this as we go, yeah,
Chase Daniel
really good
footage.
So good play.
Shout out to Chase Daniel, bro. Look at that, bro. Am I glazing or fanboying from saying that is a very, very impressive play action fake from under center from a guy that has never done that before? Like, look at that, dude. Like, outside of the running back, Mike Washington, giving it away that he's about to go block somebody, you wouldn't know who has the ball right now from a linebacker or a secondary standpoint. Am I wrong? Like, Mike Washington's giving it away, but, you know, obviously, you feel me, as a running back, when you kind of fake it, right? Like, you're going to run with the ball. Mike Washington gives it away and looks like he's going for a block. But outside that, bro, if Mike Washington sells that fake, yeah, you see it, Nate. Yeah. Tell him, Nate. Yeah. You feel me? You go in there and you sell that shit, they ain't gonna know where the ball's going. So Mike Washington gives it away a little bit, but outside of that, bro, that's impressive. That's impressive because, like I said, we can sit here and be like, "Hey, gang, like that's to be expected." Earn, and I get it. Like, yes, it is. But from a guy that's just never done it before, this is like the first game where he's ever gone out with live bullets flying at him. For him to do it like that's very impressive. That's all I'm saying.
This is the first time he's ever played under center?
Yeah, I think he's only played like less than 10 snaps under center in his whole career, bro. He's never played under center, bro.
And we spent a number 1 pick on somebody that's never played under center.
That's been the main argument drafting him number 1 overall.
Yes. Oh, wow.
Yes.
I didn't want to do it.
A lot of people.
Me neither.
I didn't want to originally neither, bro. But at some point I realized the Raiders were going to do it no matter what. So I just fucking caved in. So anyways, that's the point I'm getting. So Ern, you didn't know that? So yes, bro, he's never really done this before, bro.
That's
what makes it more impressive to me, bro, is he's never done this and he's learning, bro. And look at that, bro. Look at this dude right. Hold up, I don't got the screen on, bro. My bad, guys. Look at this dude right here. So here's fucking let's put this joint on the big screen. Let me see. All right. I wish I can fucking find a way to make it bigger. But anyways, look, bro. So you got Fernando. Look at this dude's about to pick that shit, dog. I don't know, bro. It's impressive to me, gang. I don't know.
And then the throw, I mean, it looks like it's going to be picked off.
Facts.
The throw is unbelievable. So good. All right, guys, this is just too good not.
So there it is, man. There it is. Fernando Mendoza, a couple little standouts before we move on.
Why don't y'all just put a ring on it? Damn, I mean, shit.
Type shit. I done already put a ring on it, goddamn it, because I know the Raiders are all in on this kid. You feel me? So I've already put a ring on that shit. So Aiden O'Connell. So we're gonna go back over. Let me see. We talked about Mendoza said he felt like he left his teammates down. Shout out to the 30 people that are still watching in the chat. Whether you're watching on the Natural Born Raiders podcast, you watch it in the Loaded Box with Nutty Raider Nate, or you're over here in the Silver and Black Lounge with Raider Ben, man. Make sure you guys pull up a chair in the lounge and smash that like button. Shout out to homie Ern from Westside Media. You guys go check him out. So we talked about Fernando Mendoza said he felt like he left his teammates down, specifically identifying timing and anticipation as at areas requiring improvement. It was self-criticism, and it wasn't Kubiak criticizing him. So I think, he did come out in the presser and say that, he needs to be more anticipatory with his throws. And, like Nate said earlier, bro, super humble guy, dude. He came out and said he felt like he let his teammates down. So, it is what it is. So let's get Aiden O'Connell. Shout out to Raider Rich for pulling up. Aiden O'Connell, 4 for 13, 85 yards, no touchdowns. He had a 55% quarterback rating. His 41-yard completion to E.J. Williams was half of his passing yardage, bro. So what's our overall thoughts of Aiden O'Connell?
Totally misleading numbers, bro. And I'm not even the Aiden O'Connell fan. I've always hated the guy because they gave him number 4 in the Derek Carr thing. But I've never even liked Aiden O'Connell. But from what I seen last night, bro, our third, whatever receivers he was playing with, they don't even need to be in the NFL because he was hitting them receivers where they needed to be hit. They was just dropping the ball. Unacceptable, bro. That's all on them. They made him look horrible, and he actually looked pretty good last night. I ain't gonna lie. If you're just judging what he did, not counting if the ball is actually caught, because a lot of again, let me reiterate, a lot of those balls hit the receivers right in the hands. They just dropped them.
Yeah, I saw a lot of the same, Ern. Yeah, it's unfortunate. We'll see more of Aiden O'Connell for sure this preseason. I think we're done with the Kirk Cousins. At least, I'd say probably at least until the last game. You might see another series from Cousins.
Yeah,
I think this next game is going to feature more Mendoza and AOC for sure.
And we're about to see the Fernando Mendoza show in this next preseason game, bro. It might be Fernando Mendoza for 3 quarters and Aiden for 1. And then we might see just Aiden O'Connell and fucking that other rookie undrafted free agent quarterback that last preseason game for the majority of that last game.
Hey, real quick before we move on from the quarterbacks.
No, you good. What up?
Before we move on from quarterbacks, did anybody catch when they last night on the game when they showed pictures of all the Raiders quarterback room? They showed Kirk Cousins smiling, and then Fernando Mendoza super cheesing. Hey, what's up, Dirty? And then the new dude, he was cheesing. And then Aiden O'Connell was just looking like, I was like, yeah, he been here for a minute.
Yeah, facts.
Dirty.
What up?
Shit, ain't shit. We was just talking, but we was just getting ready to move on from the quarterback position. We showed a couple little clips of Aiden O'Connell, or not Aiden O'Connell, but Fernando Mendoza. So let's just throw it to you real quick, bro. Kirk Cousins directed a touchdown drive on his only series, 5 of 6 completions, 50 yards and a touchdown, 141 passer rating. Michael Mayer finished the drive with a 13-yard touchdown. Cousins was not sacked or pressured.
I watched the game.
Yeah, no, I just want to I get your takes, God damn it, before we move on. All right, well, fuck it, we moving on. God damn.
Honestly, and I've been listening. That's the other thing I've been watching.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I've been watching too. I'm not gonna watch my own goddamn show. Just gonna sit and be like, oh, my show's on, but I'm not gonna fucking turn it on.
I gotta ask you a question, bro. I want to make sure when you come in here talking, motherfuckers know what we talking about.
Yeah, Kirk Cousins actually looked really well yesterday. I was actually more impressed with Kirk Cousins than I was with Fernando. I heard what you guys had to say about Fernando. I am going to be easy on him, but at the same time, I am going to tell you the truth. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. This motherfucker needs work.
That's a number 1 overall pick, bro.
This motherfucker needs work, bro. I'm sorry. It's the truth. He's not ready. He's not. And I can see why they want to go with Kirk Cousins. He's not ready. That's not to say he can't get ready. You know what I mean? It's not to say he can't get ready. I did see some things that I liked from him. You know what I mean? But if I'm being honest, I'm very okay with going with Kirk Cousins right now because I do not want to throw this kid into the fire like that because he is not ready.
Yeah, that sack he took was I blame it more on him. He held the ball for too long.
And it was also against second stringers too. So you imagine if starters come in, is there going to be a big difference?
Smack the shit out of him.
He gonna smack that shit out of him. You know what I mean? So Kirk looked cool, calm, and collective yesterday. Fernando looked shook. He calmed down, but when he originally got out there, he looked shook. First play he took, it looked like he ain't even sure if he wanted the ball or not.
You talking about the pass or the handoff to the running back?
The pass.
Okay, the one where he threw to the right side and threw it away.
His first couple of passes was terrible. Shout out to Bex for saving that motherfucker because boy, he was getting.
Are we really saying Besh is saving anybody? Besh can't save shit, bro.
Hey, Besh saved Mendoza, bro. Because if Besh didn't catch that touchdown, nigga, we'd be frying Mendoza.
Let me tell you now.
Cousins too, then.
Let me tell you now, Jack Besh is the key to this offense this year.
No, he's not. Don't say that.
Bet.
No,
Let me tell you why. He's so key in the run blocking game, and if his hands are as good as advertised, and he actually comes around, then that takes a lot of pressure off of Brock Bowers. So a lot of it comes down to if Jack Besh can do his thing or not. Because he affects so many different areas of the game.
I'm not willing to go that far.
Not only that is Brock's going to demand a lot of attention, bro. So it's going to give players like Jack Besh and Jalen Naylor and Trey Tucker plenty of opportunities, bro. And we know, regardless of how you feel about Trey Tucker, which we'll get in the wide receiver soon. We're doing this shit position by position. Outside of Trey Tucker, we don't really know if any of these other wide receivers are going to be able to get it done. I'm not saying Trey Tucker's the best receiver, but we know he can play, right? It's still to be determined if Jack Besh is going to be an NFL receiver, but in that game last night, he looked good. It's still to be determined how, Jalen Naylor is going to look with us. Like, of course we like him and we have a lot of us have, somewhat decent expectations for Jalen Naylor. Some people have said he might be the Raiders' #1 receiver by the end of the year, but we have to see it. The point I'm trying to make is, bro, there's a lot of unproven in that wide receiver room.
When your second and third string is worse than the second and third string of the worst team in the NFL, there's a problem. I don't give a shit what y'all say. When you can't beat the worst team in the NFL in the preseason, there's something wrong with your team.
Bro, we're the worst team in the NFL. What are you talking about,
bro?
No, we're not.
The Rams are completely different because they got that offensive coordinator. I mean, the Cardinals are different.
My boy Raider Rich, bro.
At Raider Rich 89 donated $4.99 through Super Chat. I think what stood out to me in that game was our offensive line. We have a very dangerous 1-2 punch with G&D and Washington.
Shout out to my man's Raider Rich with the Super Chat, and we're going to get into the running backs here shortly. But yeah, man, the 1-2 punch between Mike Washington and Ashton Genty looks serious. We're gonna get to that shortly, Raider Rich. Thanks. Dude.
I'm okay with Kirk Cousins running until Mendoza is actually ready, bro. That's not to say Mendoza can't be ready and can't be good. I never said that. I just said from what I saw last night, I would rather run with Kirk Cousins right now.
I feel you.
Mendoza just not. It just ain't
needs work. No, he needs work. I don't think anybody's going to discredit you for that. I think a lot of us know that he needs work. But the one thing I think a lot of us will tell you, Dirty, I think you may be able to agree with this or not, is he looked decent for somebody that never really played in a true pro style offense the way he did under Kirk Cousins. I mean, not Kirk Cousins, but Clint Kubiak's first game. He looked decent. He looked like he was
okay.
comfortable.
He looked okay. Decent is under okay. Decent is under okay.
He looked that's all I'm asking for. Yeah, I think a lot of us, but he looked okay, and that's all we're asking for, though, right?
I won't say decent. I'm not saying decent.
That's implies an average. I think he looked above average.
No, he didn't look above average.
But even if he looked average or above average, bro.
No.
If he looked average or above average, he's still a young quarterback, bro. That we a lot of us think he's gonna sit this year. And if he looks average or above average as a rookie in his first fucking game, that means the future is bright, no?
He looked average to slightly above average.
Provincio, I'm gonna just tell you that right now. Learn on the field is bad coaching. In the NFL, that's bad coaching. Learning on the field, Pop Warner High School, that's different. Learning on the field, NFL, that's bad coaching.
When you're the number 1 overall pick, you're not expected to be learning, bro. You're supposed to be NFL ready.
Yeah, I hear you, but he's out there with the backups and guys who aren't going to be on the team this year. And
that's not true. Some of them dudes gonna be on the team.
Yes, some of them, yeah, but like
I'm sorry, he took snaps from Tyler Lindenbaum. You can't tell me he didn't.
Yeah, he started off, and then it just throws off the rhythm of the whole game. So you're taking snaps from different players, and they haven't really worked together too. That's another thing. It's
yeah. Just let Mendoza sit and develop. That's all you got to do. Just let him sit and develop. I'm not trying
to rush him.
I would not throw him out there week 1, bro.
If he's not ready,
I hear a lot of fans screaming after last night, oh, he's ready to play now. No, he's fucking not. What are you talking about? Game recognized game. I keep telling you, bro. You say a whole lot of shit, but my main thing is because we trying to turn a new leaf over around here, bro. You're gonna either keep getting banned or I'm gonna throw out a challenge. I'm gonna issue you a challenge to see me in person at the LA game. Give me your 2 choices.
Hey, game recognized game, bro. I think he follows my page, bro. I don't know if
he follows me too. I know who he is.
Just chill, bro.
So game recognized game, bro. Dirty's like my brother, you know what I'm saying? And I'm like the biggest troll in Raider Nation. If that's what you want to do, let me know.
I honestly feel like he just be saying shit to get a reaction out of Dirty.
He do, but I'm not in the mood for it, bro. I'm not in the mood for it, bro. Like I'm just not in the mood for it. Yesterday I had to bury a friend yesterday, and tomorrow my birthday barbecue.
There's no need to explain to somebody you don't know, Dirty. No reason to get into that, bro. You're good, bro. Well, just don't tell nobody shit. What up, JT? Saludos, bro. I appreciate you for pulling up to the stream, gang. All right, bro. So before we move over to the running backs, bro, you feel me? Because tonight is a night of celebration, goddammit, because Raider Ben got a fucking sponsor. And they was like, hey, Raider Ben does Madden content. Madden's decent he's decent at Madden. So they about to give motherfuckers a discount code. So before we get over to the running back position, shout out to EXP with the motherfucking sponsor game.
For the cheapest and safest Madden 27 coins and coins across all video games, check out MMOEXP.com. Use code The Lounge for 8% off. Thank you, MMOEXP, for sponsoring today's stream.
The MMOEXP, man, the sponsor of the stream. All right, guys. So shout out to everybody in here, bro. We got like 50 people in here across all fucking platforms. Whether you're watching in the box, the loaded box with Nutty Raider Nate, or you're over there in the Natural Born Raider podcast with my boy Dirty, or if you're over here in the lounge at Raider Ben. And if you ain't already, man, check out Westside Media on YouTube, bro. It's my brother Ern. He up here chilling with us tonight. But we got the running backs. So I got my notes on the running backs. Let me scroll up just a little bit. Scroll up. So Mike Washington Jr. He led Las Vegas with 63 yards on 6 carries, including a 53-yard run. It was the Raiders' longest preseason run since 2017. Ashton Jeanty also added 16 yards on 3 carries. Overall thoughts on the running backs. We'll throw it to Dirty, bro.
Beast. I'm gonna just say that, bro. They beast, bro. You know what I mean? Put something on the grill and let them boys eat, man. You know, put something on the grill, let them boys eat. They beast. I told y'all they're gonna run the ball more than they're gonna pass the ball this year. And
shout out to House Junkies.
I meant that. You know what I mean? The running backs are beasts, bro. They're both stellar running backs. They're both hard to bring down. Both got field vision. Both got hands. Like, I don't know, bro. Like I feel like if we didn't have Brock Bowers, it would be all running. We throw the ball 17% of the time on the whole season. We just run from there.
No doxing all fucking circus, you son of a bitch. God damn it, no doxing. That's true. No, and you're right, Dirty. Like there really is not very many options on this offense if we're just looking at, productivity from the room, rather it be, the wide receivers. Like, yeah, Trey Tucker's done his thing a little bit. You feel me? But like I said earlier, the rest is unproven. Like Jack Besh kind of, you feel me? Underachieved his rookie year. Excuse me. Jalen Naylor hasn't really shown nothing yet. You feel me? As a Raider, at least. So, yes, I think the running back room is our go-to room, bro. And you know what's crazy, Dirty? Is like in chat and panel and everybody, bro. There's nothing like having a great tight end when you have a very productive and established running back room. Because what that's going to do, bro, is as soon as them corners, or not them, I keep saying all the wrong positions. I'm drunk. Sorry, chat. Bear with me for just a second. As soon as the linebackers jump down on that play action fake, bro, the biggest routes that are open are them streak routes down the seam of the defense, bro. And Brock Bowers is gonna be the dude that is gonna kill on seam. Right, as soon as they jump down and they try to bite on a play action, Brock Bowers is gonna destroy people, bro. You feel me? And if he don't, based off what I seen last night, a lot of 12 personnel, Michael Mayer is probably going to have the biggest year of his career. So with all that being said, bro, what was your thoughts on the running back room, Ern, last night?
Man, so you guys remember when we had Josh Jacobs, how Josh Jacobs was like thunder and lightning all captured into one? We was like, man, that's wonderful. We got a great running back, right? Remember we had Josh Jacobs? Now, you
want to do member berries? I remember you.
No. Now imagine having two Josh Jacobs, right? Now that's what we have, bro, because we have thunder and lightning. But the thing is, both of these guys are thunder and both of these guys are lightning. We haven't had a 1-2 punch like this since Tyrone Wheatley and Charlie Gardner. They were slightly different, but still a great 1-2 punch. The thing that stood out the most to me about last night's running back room was Mike Washington is an excellent run pass blocker, which is like great to see from a rookie in his first game. Like he was making all the right reads as far as the chip blocks, the double teams. He making
whatever that was. Pause.
That was my phone. My bad. That was my phone.
Oh, okay.
That's your ringtone, bro.
Huh?
You couldn't pick a different ringtone.
No,
bro?
No, that wasn't my ringtone. What happened was
see,
I came across this artist, this singing artist earlier on Facebook.
Oh, it's research. Yeah.
I seen her music. I liked it, and then I found it on YouTube. So I hit her up and told her, I just found your shit on YouTube. It's fire. I downloaded it. You know what I mean? Much appreciated for real music. And then she just hit me back. So when I opened it up, it went straight to the film, her video.
Okay.
So, yeah.
I was like, bro, that's your ringtone, bro?
No, it's not my ringtone, bro. It's not my ringtone. I don't have ringtones.
Anyways,
you call and say hello, Moto.
Let's stay on topic, man. Anyways. Who hasn't? Did you finish your takes on the running back?
The thing that, again, let me reiterate, the thing that stood out to me the most about our running back room was Mike Washington's an excellent pass blocker. Aside from his run block, his actual running of the ball. That's pretty good. Dylan Lobby looked halfway decent. He surprised me a little bit. He looked like he had a little bit of pep in his step. Next.
Go ahead, Nate. Go ahead, Nate. What's your thoughts on the running back room?
Very good.
Hey, shout out to Raiders C-Dub with the 2 jewels. Shout out to my man.
Bro, Nate, you got to get top shelf, bro. It don't make you choke like that.
Nah, you only know you're smoking gas if you're choking, gang. I ain't gonna lie.
No, you know you're smoking ass if you choking, bro.
No, no. Everybody smoke different, nigga. Everybody smoke different, bro.
Hell no.
Choking is a
Out to
natural
C
reaction to
Dubs.
how much smoke you
Saludos.
take in. It ain't got nothing to do with the
Yes.
herb. It
Hey,
got
and
everything to do with
Connor
you take in.
Hayward did look good. I don't want to discredit anything he did. Nutty Raider Nate, bro, your thoughts on the running back room?
The running game looked decent. I mean, for the most part, I mean, we saw Gentry run 4 plays total. 4 running plays, 4 attempts. But Washington's a stud. You like that. You like what you see with that. I kind of said I felt like Washington.
Was that a Kirk Cousins reference? You like that?
You like
the
that?
way you kiss me when we're playing the kissing game.
Hey, fuck you, Anthony Provincial. Hey, fuck you, Anthony Provincial. You can suck a dick. You've been saying Fernando Mendoza's a bust since we drafted.
Look,
You go suck
I'm
a
not
dick.
Ben.
Don't jump on the bandwagon now, you son of a bitch.
Back and forth with Anthony Provincial on that shit. All offseason,
Hey, you my
people
bro,
talking trash
bro.
about
You my
Mendoza.
bro.
Been talking so much shit about Mendoza all offseason. I'm not going back and forth with you tonight on some bullshit after one fucking game. Now all of a sudden you a fan? All of a sudden you a fan now? And Anthony, you know I like him, bro.
He a fan.
Bro, you over here Kendrick Lamar, nigga. You 6'16" in Compton, nigga. You 6'16". 6'16"
6'16" in Las Vegas.
No, 6'16" in Moreno Valley, nigga. I know where you at.
Anyways, dirty.
No, good shit from the rookie. I thought he fit better in the system. He's more of that outside runner that hit that hole and he's out and is gonna break arm tackles. You like that shit for sure,
bro? They were ripping the shit off his arms trying to tackle him, dude. The turf. The turf monster.
He's too quick and fast. He's gonna outrun you. So you got to be strong enough to take him down. There's a lot going on when you're trying to tackle Washington. Well,
take it easy, Richard Lyon.
I do like the Cam Hayward addition. It's
Connor Hayward.
Yeah, my bad. What I call him Connor.
I was like, we got Cam Hayward, bro.
Yeah. It's Connor. You're right.
Nah, he did. He's the one who opened up that hole there.
Yeah. He had some key blocks. He's no John Ritchie. That's what I was saying. But he got to his spot and did his thing.
I like the fullback. Shout out to the fullback.
Shout out to Alfredo too in the chat. Saludos, my brother. Love you, dog.
You know Alfredo?
Alfredo in the building.
All right, Alfredo.
Go ahead, Dirty. What's your thoughts on the running backs?
You started with me, nigga.
Oh, sorry. I be drunk. So everybody gave their takes.
Yeah, we started.
All right, cool. All right, let's throw this shit over to the clip of Mike Washington. God damn it! It says, "Imagine wearing down Ashton Jitty, and then the Raiders trot out this 6'2" running back who runs 4.3."
You like the effort too, the blocking.
Bro, look at the block. That part, bro. Look at the block, bro. Look at the block, bro. Hey, JT, you can come up here and give your take. I got time tonight, bro. Y'all want to pull?
Bro, look at the agility of this kid, bro. He's 6'2" and moves.
He moves like Jalen Richard at 6'2", bro. Like like Jalen Richard, I feel like can run, but his vision was terrible. You know what I'm saying? This dude's got the moves of Richard, but at like 6'2". So one more time, let's just show it one more time. I want to focus on the block. Let's just focus on the block, chat. All right, here we go. Look at the block right here. One mano e mano, Connor Hayward or Cam Hayward, if you want to listen to Nutty Raider niggas. He called him Cam Hayward. You son of a bitch. Anyway, here it is. Cut back. Look at the jump cut. The jump cut, bro. Stiff arm.
Stiff arm would have helped block.
Nasty work, man. Shout out to Mike Washington.
So you heard of Debbie Downer, right? You heard of Debbie Downers, right? I'm about to be Dirty Downer, bro. I'm about to be the Dirty Downer, nigga. It's a beautiful play. It's a beautiful play. And he may have 4.33 speed. You know what I mean? He may have 4.33 speed. But here's the problem. That speed don't last very long. He shouldn't have got hawked. He should not have got caught. You gotta turn it up. I know.
I see what you're saying, Dirty. He just got that quick burst, but he doesn't sustain it.
It's not sustained. You know what I mean? So, and I get it. He did a lot in that play. He
got chased from an angle too. What up, Jacobo?
I get it, but do you know the shortest distance between 2 points is a straight line, right?
Straight line. Well,
and an angle is not shorter than a straight line. An angle is not shorter than a straight line.
An angle is a straight line, depending on how they take the angle. Yes, that's a straight line.
Yeah, but it's not.
That's what makes taking the angle so effective, because it's a straight line.
Yeah, his top, he had breakaway speed, but he doesn't have long distance speed.
No, I'm not arguing that, because that if you go back and look at his highlights coming to Arkansas, bro, he would bust the hole and then get chased down for sure. I'm not arguing that.
Yeah, no, that's the only thing I would say he could work on. You know what I mean? Because he should have had a touchdown. You know what I mean?
Bro, when I was live doing the play-by-play, I was jumping up and down saying he was going to score. Even Lincoln Kennedy on the play-by-play was like, he's gone, and he got caught.
Yeah, so he's got to figure out that long haul speed, or pace yourself. I don't know if he just ran out of gas or not. You know what I mean? I understand he did a lot in that play, jump cuts, moving. You know what I mean? Still getting the yardage. I applaud all of that. But my question is, once you break away, can you stay away? That's where you're going to.
That's a good point, Dirty. That's very valid too.
Does he have that sustainable speed? You feel me? I'm gonna send you the link, JT. Don't trip, man.
But it's great to have a running back that can even do that, backing up your starting running back who can actually break away. And that's the reason why Ashton Jeanty will remain the starting running back. Once he's gone, he's gone. You're not catching him. You're just not.
Well, all these clowns that said that Mike Washington was going to unseat Ashton Jeanty for the starting spot was just delusional anyways.
He could in 2 to 3 years.
Well, let's
not this year.
Let's be a little bit more civil. You feel me? I think at the end, at when it's all said and done, you know, depending on how Ashton Jeanty looks, you feel me? Like, I like Ashton Jeanty a lot too, bro. But at the same time, if Mike Washington is the better back, he's got to play, bro. I feel the same way I feel about the quarterbacks and everything, bro. Like, if he looks better, and as much as I like Ashton Jeanty, bro, like, he could fuck around and lose his job to Mike Washington, bro.
I'll be all over
this year.
This year, yes.
I want to see greatness. I'm not the type of fan. I'm not the type of fan that's gonna sit here and blow smoke up my player's ass, man. It ain't happening, bro.
I didn't see a ton of explosion from Ashton Jeanty in that game. I ain't gonna lie. I seen explosion from Mike Washington, bro.
Kubiak didn't draft Ashton Jeanty.
That part, exactly. There we go.
So what that mean?
He's a better fit in this offense.
I just didn't see it. Like, I think Ashton Jeanty is gonna be the starter as he deserves. He was drafted high, and I think he is gonna sustain being a starter. I do. But I just didn't see the same explosion last night out of Ashton that I seen in Mike Washington, bro. Like, there was a different, I want to go out there and prove it than I seen from Ashton out of Mike Washington, bro. So
Mike Washington is going against twos.
And I never said Ashton Jeanty's losing his job, in my opinion. I never said. I just said I like the way he looks, bro. You feel me? And I said that if Ashton Jeanty for whatever reason comes out and struggles, bro, he's gonna be hard. It's gonna be hard for him to compete with Mike Washington if Mike Washington just continues to be the player that a lot of scouts thought him to be, bro. A lot of scouts thought this dude was the second best running back in the draft. You feel me? So it just how Ashton Jeanty looks, bro.
the truth of the matter is Ashton Genty is a better overall back than Mike Washington is. And that's just the truth. I don't care what you say. Yes, Mike Washington is 6'3". He run a 4.33 for, they say, a 40 yards, but after them 40 yards, he run like a 5.4, 5.5.
Damn,
is that low,
bro? Did you replay the clip again and watch how fast he got caught?
I haven't watched it back. I watched it in real time. That was it.
No, Ben's got it. Play it again.
I mean, he had the angle though, bro. Even 5'5" is crazy.
I understand. Boom. Bring away. I'm gone. Angle or not,
and not only that though, Dirty, he was pressing the sideline. Like he's pressing the sideline. It's not like
Genty will make that same run and not get caught.
He should have cut back. If there's one thing I'd say is maybe he should have.
No, it wasn't no cut back. It's picked.
Yeah, he could have put 1 foot in the ground and cut back to the inside of the field, and probably would have been about that bitch. I ain't gonna lie.
So look, what would Josh Jacobs would have done? Josh Jacobs would have dipped his shoulder and tried to run him over and tried to finish that.
And he would have still ran out of bounds.
Ashton Genty probably would have stiff armed him too.
What up, Mexe 7?
Straight to the ground.
I am drunk, bro, but I'm not saying that he's gonna take his job, bro. What I'm saying is if Ashton Genty don't come out this year and don't look explosive, I think people are sleeping on Mike Washington. Dude, Mike Washington's no slouch, bro. He was the second best running back in this draft besides a generational running back in fucking Jeremiah Love, and we got him in the 4th round. I think you guys are underplaying how good Mike Washington is. I'm not.
Now we got him in as irrelevant.
I think you're overhyping how good he is.
Right. I agree, Dirty.
It's not us downplaying because we're giving him credit. We're giving him credit, Ben. And we're saying that yes, he could quite be.
You're not, Dirty. I'm talking about the chat, bro. Like the chat.
Even the chat is not downing him. The chat is not downing him.
Some people are. Some people are. I'm not saying everybody, bro. I'm saying some
for the people that are, you got to stop that.
Yeah, I'm not trying to down him.
I said he's not Ashton Genty. That doesn't mean he can't quite possibly get to that level. He's not that right now. He's still good. He's a great backup to have. We can see that. He's excellent talent, great weight, everything, right?
I'm not gonna lie.
Can read everything. All we need him to work on at this point in time now is his long-term speed, bro. Top end. Getting out the box is great. But once you out the box, bro, you can't get caught. You gotta go. And that's all I'm saying, bro. That's all I'm saying. But Ashton Genty has that. See, once Ashton Genty is out the box, Ashton Genty is gone.
It's one game.
It's one game. It is one game.
Exactly, Ben. It's one game. So how can we say that he's going to?
It's one game for the running back. It's one game for the quarterback.
Things earn. It's not one game because Mike Washington has been extremely productive in college. He was, like I said,
you just said it was one game.
No, yes, what he did for the Raiders is one game. Yes. That's
let me bring the guest up real quick.
What I'm trying to say is he's got an extremely productive history coming out of college. He's not no slouch.
What up, AR?
And we got JT in the backstage. I'm gonna get him up right now. But the point I'm trying to make is, bro, he was a second best running back behind what a lot of people said, a generational running back in Jeremiah Love. He was number 2. So the point I'm trying to make is he's a good back. And whoever shows the more explosiveness is probably going to get the more reps.
That's all I'm saying, Raider Nation for life. Just taper your expectations, bro. He gonna be nice. I'm tapering my expectations on his touchdowns. I am. But at the same time, I also feel like if Ashton Genty gets them down there and he's a little gassed, then his touchdowns actually could be on the rise for Mike Washington.
Inside the 20, crazy.
No, and inside the 20, he going crazy. But so does Ashton Genty inside the 20 when given a chance. But see, here's the thing Ashton Genty has him beat in a couple of categories, bro. One of the biggest things that he hasn't beat in is top end speed. That's one of the biggest categories he hasn't beat in. The second biggest category that he hasn't beat in is that Ashton Genty is a better catching back than Mike Washington.
But Mike Washington's probably a better blocking in the passing game back. I will give him
No, he's not.
He's not.
You don't think so?
No, I've looked at the tape. He's not. Ashton Genty can block. Ashton Genty can block, bro. And he's smaller. He's smaller. He's smaller, so he has a shorter center of gravity. So his blocks are a little bit more effective, and he actually can take people out at the hip. You know what I mean? Mike Washington's nice. He can block, but he can't get that low. He's 6'3".
Now I'm asking Genty. I was just trying to give Mike Washington some love. That's all. You know what I'm saying?
No. I'm giving him love as to he could be a great running back one day, but he has a few things that he has to work on. The biggest thing that he has to work on is his top end speed. If this kid gets top end speed, he will be a monster. I guarantee you that. But as it stands right now, he doesn't have it. So he's going to be a monster backup until he has top end speed.
Do you think you have to lose some of that weight or some of that size?
No, I don't think he has to lose any of the weight. I don't think he has to lose any of the size.
I need to keep the weight in the size.
I think what it is, if I'm being honest, I think he has to have some consistency. You know what I mean? And he has to have the training that the NFL offers. College offers you cool, okay, great, wonderful. And the guy that you're working with, I could see, how he's helping you and do it. But for some reason, your top end speed is just not there. And I don't know if that's due to agility. I don't know if that's due to energy or just, I don't know. Are you just like me, like a quick twitch? I'm fast because I got a quick twitch. You know what I mean? My muscles twitch quickly. You know what I mean? So that's what makes me fast. As I got older, even though I still got that quick twitch, I don't run as fast as I used to. Right? So I'm just wondering. It's not a long-term thing. You know what I mean? Once my muscles are going, they're going. But when I initially start, I have a quick twitch. So I come out the gate, I'm really fast, right? But then my top end speed ain't that great. I had to work on it. And I feel like that's what he got to do. He got to work on it.
Yeah, I feel you. Shout out to JT for pulling up, bro. Appreciate you pulling up, gang. You have any overall thoughts on what we've been talking about so far with the quarterbacks and the running backs? Before we move on, we got to talk about the wide receivers here next.
I'll just stay on topic with this. I'm not trying to get into the quarterbacks because they really didn't show anything.
Yeah.
Fucking dogs. It was just predictive. I expected that, especially against the Cardinals. Did I see some things I liked? Yes. Did I see some things I didn't like? Yeah. As for Mike Washington,
can you turn your mic down a little bit?
Is it better?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm actually connected with a mic now, so the sound is better. But I know we have about the hype, but he really just gave us really one run. As for his speed, that is his top speed. Dirty, he's not gonna get any faster. His skill set and why he didn't go number one as running backs is because he can't sustain speed. He gets to his top speed fast, but he doesn't sustain it. He just has a quick burst. But anyone can run him down. He ran a 4.3, but you could run a 40 as 4.3, but he really doesn't have 4.3 speed. He's more like 4.5 with pads on, 4.5, 4.6. Even if he didn't have the angle, that guy was going to run him down regardless because he was just a faster, So yeah, is Washington a decent backup? He's going to be a good backup, a change of pace, who has power, but he's not a better running back than Ashton Genty. He's far off from Ashton Genty as a number one. He's a decent backup. He's going to be great. He's going to be good. He has intangibles that we like because he's a big back, but he's not a number one. The That's all it is with that. I was like, I'm happy. I like what I saw, but we got to reel it back a little bit because, I mean, can he sustain this? I don't know, but I do like what I saw, what I see. If you play that hole again, he kind of almost ran himself into a tackle, but he broke the tackle. Because honestly, like the best part of that play, I like what I saw from what the guard and the tackle did by giving him like a huge hole to run where he can choose to go in or out. He could have just went outside and just been out from the gate, but he actually ran it inside, then bounced it back out and showed a little agility when he didn't have to. So his vision right there for me still needs a little bit of work, but his athleticism and just his God-given talent got him out of that. So, I mean, I like more what I saw from the old line on that play than I did from actually Washington, So I mean, there's a lot of positive on that play you could choose from, but just overall, it is what it is.
The blocking was good, but I got a question. Now, and you don't nobody got to answer it. You could just think about it, and you know what I mean. If you think about it, you guys earlier said that Kubiak didn't draft Genty, he drafted Washington. Okay, cool. That's wonderful.
I don't want to spend too much time on.
I know. That's why I said just think about this question I'm gonna ask. Just think about the question I'm gonna ask. Just the question. Yeah, he did draft him, but do you think he drafted him as a replacement or because he felt like Ashton Genty needed some real backup?
As a compliment to him, so they could be a 1-2 punch, not an either or. It's more like an and thing.
Because our other running backs, when you put them in the game, if we still on running backs, they did not look good at all. So
I thought Lobby looked okay.
Bro, don't even bring up Dylan Labe.
No,
I am not impressed with the preseason hype.
I thought he looked okay.
He did that last year in preseason. In the year before that, he ain't did shit in the regular season. I don't want to. Don't bring him up, bro. Don't bring him up.
He's Mr.
Because that ain't good to me.
I don't trust.
That's what you do every year.
I don't trust.
Show me when we get to the regular season.
You
make
said
the
we
team.
From Missouri. I'm from the Show Me State. You son of a bitch.
And make the team, and then we can have a conversation. Hemby looked okay. He didn't look good. He looked okay. We got to stop. We got to put words where words actually belong. I know, you know what I mean. You might mean look. He didn't look terrible, but he didn't look good. He looked okay.
I thought he looked slightly above average.
Oh,
I felt he looked okay.
But you also got to factor in like he was playing the Cardinals. Like that, the competition matters for me.
All right. Let's move on. Let's move on to the tight ends. We spent a ton of time on these running backs, bro. I think a lot of us, as much as we can debate about Mike Washington and Ashton Genty, I think everybody up here is going to agree that Ashton Genty is the starting running back until further notice. So let's talk about the tight ends. Let's go over the tight ends performance last night. Obviously, Michael Mayer scored 2 receptions, 19 yards, and a touchdown. Outside that, not much. From the tight ends, Alberto, 1 catch for 6 yards. Ian Thomas, 1 catch for 6 yards. Nutty Raider Nate, your thoughts on the tight ends?
Overall, Mayer with the touchdown for sure. Blocking looked okay.
Yeah, Brock didn't play. Brock didn't play yesterday.
No, blocking looked okay.
Oh no, I was just letting everybody know that Brock didn't.
Okay,
play.
my bad.
Everybody that was asking, Brock did not play yesterday.
Yep. I think actually he went in. He started the game and then they pulled him out right away. So that was side note, but yeah, I'm good.
Out to Jesse.
I mean, no issues.
Jules.
Everybody played yesterday.
No, Brock Bowers didn't play, and Max Crosby didn't play.
I'm about to say, 2 people didn't play. The people who don't need to play didn't play. Like I knew they would.
Not everybody played. Brock Bowers.
Dante Thornton didn't play.
Dante Thornton's injured though, so that's why he didn't play.
They pulled Brock Bowers out. I heard. Is that true?
No, he didn't play. He didn't suit up. He didn't never put on a helmet. He just stood on the sideline.
Oh,
yeah.
But you don't want them playing these type of games. Like what they're going to give you. There's nothing that they can work on in this preseason or regular season against the Arizona Cardinals.
It's leadership. That's all. If you do choose to play him, it's just as a leadership role. And like I said, it's nothing wrong with it. You don't expect it, but certain teams do certain things, bro.
Nah,
certain
that gets you fired.
It can and it can't. It all depends on how long you playing, bro. It all depends on how long you playing. You know what I mean? So
shout out to Captain Point for 20.
That's what people want to know why Jack Del Rio got fired. Honestly, is because Derek Carr got hurt. He should have never been in that game.
He got rid of his offensive coordinator.
He should have never
Jack
been in
Del
that
Rio
game.
got himself fired by getting rid of Bill Musgrave.
Yeah, and Derek Carr should have never been in that game.
That was his call though. He kept him in the game. He should have benched him if it was that serious as that. Bill Musgrave has no call on that.
We already had a trip to the playoffs.
I hope Fernando Mendoza be successful, dude, because I'm about so fucking sick of talking about fucking Derek Carr and Fernando Mendoza, dude. I love you, Dirty. I love all you guys, but goddamn, bro, it's crazy. It's where we're at now. Like,
no, I wasn't talking about DC. I'm just saying, like, those are the reasons
DC too. I'm just saying, bro, that's so fucked up. Like, it's been outside of Derek Carr since Fernando Mendoza. We've had nobody else to compare Fernando to, dude. It's like it's gonna, the Derek Carr argument's gonna last for forever. The Derek Carr argument's back for all of you guys that don't like Derek Carr. That shit is back.
What do you expect for your franchise's only franchise quarterback?
What up, Cash Lord? Nice to see
you. I'm like, I don't understand the comparison. Like, what are you comparing? Like, can he do it?
It don't matter. Let's just stay on the tight end. It don't
matter. Yeah, like I never understood the comparison.
That's an argument that will go on for hours. Anyways, who just talked about the tight ends? Nutty?
Yeah, I didn't have much to say. It was me.
There really wasn't shit playing.
Me. Yeah.
All right, Jake, because I know you like to talk, my boy. What was your thoughts on the tight ends last night?
Less than the tight ends, more just the scheme of what we're gonna run for them, really. That's what I like to see. Like what play calling you on call? Like what schemes?
They started in 12 and they ran a lot of 21 too. So there's a lot of tight ends out there.
Yeah, because there really wasn't much to like grade outside of just how they looked, the scheme, what the identity was going to be. Like that's what I wanted to see. Like what was the identity going to be? And like that's kind of hard when you don't have like your two big players out there, but you can see like what scheme he was going to have for role players. And I liked what I saw. I mean, can it improve? Yeah. Is it going to get better? I could definitely see some things improving. I could see some things that definitely need some work. Wide receiver is after talking with like one or two people, we got some issues at wide receiver. The fact that we got a rookie that's pushing.
We on tight ends right now. We ain't talking about wide receivers.
I mean, I mean,
wide
it was just
is the next category. We'll talk about.
Yeah, we get into the wide receivers here shortly.
There really wasn't much to talk about, like outside of what 3 catches.
Shit, say less. So we can move on then, yeah, because I don't feel like there's much to talk about neither. I think I can speak for all of us when I say I thought Michael Mayer did a good job of holding his own against a starting defense in Arizona. And like I said, guys, Arizona, it was vanilla regardless, but they still ran their starters out there. And Michael Mayer was the starting tight end. He went out there against a starting defense in Arizona and they scored. So I think at the end of the day, that's all that matters. I'm not bashing nobody no more.
Contract years, they better go out there and fucking ball.
Hey, look, the tight ends. What I saw from the tight ends yesterday, because we just gonna make this real quick, bro. I was not underwhelmed. I was not overwhelmed. I was perfectly even in tilt with what they did. The blocking was solid, and the ability to go out there and hold up the ends. I was good with that. Mayer made some catches. I like that. Thomas made a couple of blocks. I'm cool with that. They went out. They did their job. I mean, bing, bang, boom. I don't feel like the tight end room is anything we're gonna have to worry about this season.
Oh no, yeah, tight end room is one of the best in the league, but I don't think they got showcased really yesterday.
All right, guys. Well, let's move on to the wide receiver core because I think there's going to be a lot more debates here with the wide receiver core. Shout out to the 50 people that are watching, regardless of you feel me what channel you're watching on. Whether you're in the Loaded Box with Nutty Raider Nate, you're in the Natural Born Raider podcast with Dirty, or you're over here in the Silver and Black Lounge at Raider Ben. Shout out to the homie Westside Media, the homie pulling up. Shout out to JT. I know JT does a little bit of content. We got his link in the chat as well. Shout out to my brethren, bro. But let's talk about the wide receivers. The only note I really had on the wide receiver here is that Jack Besh caught all 3 of his targets for 25 yards and a touchdown. After the game, Kubiak highlighted his blocking, contested catches, and work without the ball. Jack Besh, if I'm not mistaken, caught all 3 of his passes on third down and scored the touchdown on third down, man. So shout out to Shrimp Life in the chat. So we'll throw it over to JT because I know he was talking a little bit about the receivers. JT, what's your overall thought of the wide receiver core and Jack Besh?
Personally, I like what I saw. I actually saw a separation. Trey Tucker actually improved on his route running, which is the reason why he hasn't been seen getting a lot of burn. Besh improved over the season. He definitely is going to be more of a possession wide receiver and needs to learn how to do that because right now the battle's between him and the rookie from Oregon. So, I mean, I like the battle that's happening. But like I said, I want to see what we do in like week 2. There wasn't a lot that I seen outside of just the route running is better, like the X's and O's part, the coaching definitely looks like it's improved. But as for like actually production, it was quite mediocre.
I blame some of the mediocreness of the wide receivers that you saw last night on the quarterback play too. Some of them passes weren't good passes, bro. That's just being honest, bro. Some of them passes were not good passes.
Okay, can I ask a question? Was it due to passing?
Hey, before we move on, bro, shout out to motherfucking Shrimp Life. Shrimp Life just joined the membership squad, bro.
Hey, salute. Appreciate you, Shrimp Life.
Shout out to Shrimp Life. Shout out to my brother Scrimp. All right, bro. I didn't mean to cut you off, but shout out to my brother Scrimp, man. Much love. What up with you, Mad Monkey?
Before you continue, Dirty, I want to ask: do you feel it was more the receivers couldn't get open, or it was just bad balls?
A couple of them was just bad balls, bro. A couple of them was just bad balls. In this day and age, bro, in the NFL, you can't be, oh, well, he didn't get open. You threw it at him. You threw it in this direction when he wasn't open. So is that his fault or yours? Right? I mean,
no, that's on the receiver, bro. That's on the receiver.
It's not on the wide receiver.
What's the quarterback supposed to do?
Earn. If the quarterback looks over at the wide receiver and he's not open and he doesn't look at least another 1 or 2 targets, that's on the fucking quarterback, bro. That's not on the receiver.
Okay, if he's locked in on that target, I get what you're saying. If he doesn't look at no other ones, but I mean, bro, if
that's on you.
If all your receivers are covered, but you have to throw it somewhere, I mean, you got to throw it somewhere.
Throw it away. I'd rather you throw the ball away than put it in play to be picked off.
I mean, but a lot of times
was that done yesterday?
Okay, if Devontae Adams is covered, you still throw it that way because even if he's covered, he's not covered. You know what I'm saying? So it depends on the scenario.
We don't have nobody nowhere near that skill level to throw a 50-50 ball right now.
No, you're not. We don't have no 50-50 wide receiver right now.
Yeah, not right now.
Brock Bowers is the only 50-50 guy we got right now.
And that's kind of, being honest. And that's even questionable to do that with him right now.
Nah, that's not questionable.
He hasn't. I
He's
understand
proven.
we want it to be. He has not earned that yet.
He has earned that. It's proven, bro. He has 50-50 ball touchdowns, especially down in LA. Especially down in LA at the game we went to.
I'm talking about you just throw it up to him. You just throw it. He's not open.
He has those.
In the end zone, I mean, yeah, you can throw it to the back corner and things. You're not doing that in the middle of the field.
Shout out to Shads. Shout out to Bueno for resubbing over on Twitch. Shout out to Bueno subbing on Twitch. Saludos. We're live on Twitch as well, man.
You say.
Shout out to Shads.
You say, but I say. I'm telling you, bro. He is the only 50-50 person we have on this team right now. That's no cap, bro. That is no cap. He is the only 50-50 ball we got on this team right now.
Yeah, but I'm not.
That he will get it more times than he won't, bro.
Dirty. I think he's the closest thing that we have to a 50-50. I wouldn't say he's all the way 50-50 just yet.
Bro, he is beyond.
You guys talking
50-50.
about Brock Bowers?
Yes, man.
Oh, hell no. Y'all waited for me to go take a piss before y'all started talking about Brock Bowers. Bro, Brock Bowers catches everything. Shout out to Reese Rock, bro. Brock Bowers
they got me over here
arguing. What are you talking about?
Bro. They got me arguing these guys over here.
Bro, what are y'all talking about? Are we really over here arguing about Brock Bowers literally like dominating every opposition in front of him? Bro, Brock Bowers dominated Trent McDuffie from the fucking the Chiefs, an all-pro. He's been fucking going toe-to-toe and beating Patrick Surtain, all-pro from the Denver Broncos. He lines up in line, outline, in the slot. Boy, he is the most. Here
we go again.
And that's what I'm waiting to get to, Anthony. I'm waiting to get to the defense.
If not the most dominant fucking player offensively in all of football.
Here we go again.
Come on, bro.
Let's move on, man, because I want to get to the defense.
Yeah, because Brock Bowers didn't.
I want to get to the defense.
Save that for another time. So before we move on,
before we move on to defense, I didn't get my say on tight end. Yeah, y'all ain't gonna pass me up on wide receivers, but I've been waiting all night for wide receivers, bro.
Jump in here.
Look, Dante Thornton wasn't there. I mean, if your best ability is availability, he's not available, so he's not really in the conversation. Trey Tucker, I mean, it looks like Trey Tucker. It is what it is. Jack Best. Now that's the one I'm really a big fan of Jack Best and his physical play, his physical style of play. You know what I'm saying? I think he's gonna be key in the run game. He's known for being a straight up dog. So you know what I mean? As far as running to his side, I think he'd be pretty good as far as him neutralizing at least his blocking assignment. And it looks like he's a great possession receiver. If he can get that separation, be able to become a more reliable target and take some of that pressure off of Brock Bowers, I think we'll be in great shape as far as the development of our quarterback. Him developing faster is going to help the development of our quarterback. Is what I'm trying to say.
You know what we don't. You know what we got that we. You know what I mean, because we don't have the 50-50 ball. You know what we got instead? We got fast wide receivers. Some of these wide receivers don't need a 50-50 ball. The 50-50 ball is one of the ones they got to run under. Sometimes 50-50 ball ain't always the one you got to jump for in the end zone. Sometimes it's the one you got to run under, right? And we substitute our jump ball for our deep ball. And that's one of the things. That's one of the things that I did like about. Like I saw. Look, I'm only gonna judge my wide receiving core on the first two quarters. I'm not worried about what happened in the second half. The first two quarters, I wasn't down on what they did.
Right.
You know what I mean? I felt like the wide receiving core for at least the first two, you know what I mean? For the first two, you know what I mean? Starter and backups. I felt like they did okay. I liked it. You know what I mean? Especially the coming out, bro. The starting wide receivers, I'm cool with them. The reason why we didn't see a lot of them is because they came out, they moved the ball, they scored. They came out, they did their job, they scored. That's why
the back end of our receiving core, bro. The bottom of our receiving core looks tragic, bro.
But the bottom of our receiving core is not even really tragic because if you think about it, the bottom of our receiving core is what you really saw in the first half of the game. The second half of the game, wide receiving core, So, you know what I mean? For me,
my bad.
What happened?
I fucking put, I don't know.
Been over here playing and shit. zooming in on some pimple on my face and shit.
Bro, I tried to hit a different overlay, dog, and it put this motherfucker's like eyeballs on full screen.
you got JT in the back.
Yeah, JT ain't even on the screen.
I wanted to make our screens bigger and get rid of the backdrop, so I was fixing that. My bad.
Yeah, but you're still missing somebody.
I JT.
This nigga drunk as shit. What the hell you been doing? Casamigos?
Go ass up, goddamn it! I'm trying, you son of a bitch.
Hey, we don't got no 50-50.
He put on the overlay and put me on the bench. He got mad I was talking about Brock. Guess he didn't like my Brock take that much.
I thought Brock
Y'all are stupid.
Good job.
That was not intentional, you son of a bitch. Hey, go ahead though. I'm gonna fix it again.
Nah, you need to stop fixing shit, bro.
Hey, just leave it alone. Leave it alone.
Well, before the song, you're gonna be out here by himself.
Play, leave it alone. Play, just leave it chill.
All right, cool. I'm gonna leave it alone. All right, cool. I'm leaving it alone.
You're fucking up my shit. Leave it alone.
Sorry, my bad.
We got a bunch of speed receivers, speed demons, but we don't got a starting quarterback that can get them the ball that deep.
Hey, Shrimp Life, if you Shrimp
Life, what do you mean?
Hey, Shrimp Life, if you want to join the podcast, bro, just hit me up on Instagram. The official Silver and Black Lounge, bro. Somebody post my Instagram in the chat.
It look like Kirk Cousins can't throw past 30 yards.
He can, but it's the offense we run. That's the thing. It's not built to throw down the field. That's the thing.
No, I've been saying that too, JT. Like if you look at Seattle Seahawks, they didn't throw a ton of passes down the field, bro.
He's floating the ball, bro. I don't like it.
It's not he's throwing the ball. He just throws to the open area. He's always been accurate. Like that's what he did in Minnesota. He could throw down the field. Look what he did with Justin Jefferson. He did that with who's the kid we brought? I can't say his last name. Nair, the one we brought in from Minnesota, who has history with him. So I'm like, he can throw down the field. It's just that's just not his skill set.
Look, he came in the game. He started the game. He drove down the field in the first drive, scored a touchdown. I ain't about to complain about shit. He did his job, regardless of getting the
touchdown. That was pretty good.
Look, regardless if he can throw it super deep or deep at all, right? The fact that he can engineer a drive down the field, first drive, and score a touchdown is all I needed to see. If they would have came out and just struggled and went 3 and out, bro, I would have had a problem. But the fact that they got to third down and then they actually converted, and then they was able to maneuver some things and take it downfield and hit Mayers with a nice pass that Mayers took, you know what I mean, which is what I really liked about Mayers. It's the fact that he got the ball and he ran and he made his way into the end zone, bro. So the fact that the offense came out and did that, I am really good with. Like I said, I'm really waiting to get to this defense because, man, I got a lot of shit to say about these.
Shit, we've been here. We've been here for 2 hours, man. We've had a great show so far. It took 2 hours to cover the offense. I feel like there's a lot of shit to talk about with the defense, man. So
I ain't got 2 hours. We're gonna make it quick.
I'm gonna be here, bro. I'm gonna be here, gang.
I feel you.
So let's throw it over to the defense.
I feel you.
Let's throw it over to the defense, guys. Shout out to 50 people that are still watching, man. You guys hit the like button, regardless of what platform you're watching on, whether you're in the silver and black lounge and you're pulling up a chair in the lounge, or if you're in the loaded box with Nutty Raider Nate, or if you're with the Natural Born Raider podcast with my brother Dirty. Shout out to JT. He does some content as well. I'm sure my mods will post his link, as well as my brother Ern from Westside Media. So let's throw it over to the defense, guys. Arizona, what were they were like fucking, let's see, where was it at? 13 of 13 or 16 of 16 on their fucking first passes. Like they didn't miss a fucking pass. Sure, I got that.
Yeah, we're talking about their quarterbacks, not just one of them, bro. Like all of them look good against us.
Okay, so here it is. Arizona scored on its first 5 possessions and did not punt until the fourth quarter. Jacoby Brissett and Gardner Minshew opened up for a combined 15 of 15 for 103 yards and 3 touchdowns. Arizona finished 26 of 30 passing. Rookie Jermod McCoy surrendered 2 fade route touchdowns in his first game since December of 2024. Coach Kubiak said the Raiders intentionally tested their corners in man coverage and believes McCoy will improve from experience. Patrick Johnson, an undrafted free agent, Cian Sloan combined for 6 solo tackles, 3 quarterback hits, and 2 sacks. Greedy Vance led the Raiders with 10 tackles. And then also, I think this is probably what we should get on first before we get to the defense, is that the Las Vegas Raiders committed 8 penalties for 75 yards, which compared to Arizona's 4 for 25. So you can take it over, bro. What's your thoughts so far, Dirty? You can either start with the penalties or start with the defense. It don't matter, bro. But regardless, both of those, the penalties and the defense, killed us in this game.
Penalties are expected this preseason. There's not really
I feel you. Type shit.
About.
I agree.
Yeah, it's it's preseason. Actually, a couple of those penalties, a couple of those.
What up, J Dog?
Couple of those penalties, I actually was okay with. Passing interference to not give up a touchdown, I'm fine with that. You know what I mean? I got no issue with that. Some of the penalties was on offense too. So, it's not like the defense committed them all. So penalties are penalties. It's preseason. Just get it all out your system now. Don't bring that shit into the regular season. Let's get into the meat and, let's get to the nitty gritty, the meat and the bones of the true story of last night. Because in all actuality, bro, the offense wasn't bad. Looking at our starting lineup and our backups, I'm okay with going into the season with that. This defense, though, on the other hand, backups is something to be desired, bro. The starters look okay. Yeah, they gave up a touchdown, but for the most part, the starters, they look decent. You know what I mean? You kind of got to get a full game in. They kind of came in just like, a couple plays, and then they were gone. The defense got to tighten up. The defense was supposed to be the bright spot of this. You know what I mean? The defense was supposed to be what we built. You know what I mean? They were supposed to be the cherry on top of what we was trying to achieve. I really didn't see any of that yesterday, bro. Jamal McCoy, I didn't really see too much of. You know what I mean? Woo! Masses, boy. Shit, man. Look, all this shit, y'all see, and this is what I keep saying, man. This is what I say this shit every year, bro. And this is why I don't be liking to listen to these people, man. All these people who go to camp and tell us, oh, Blase Blah is looking real good. He looked like he can, and then they get out in the preseason game and you don't see that. So what are y'all looking at? Because I'm not.
I mean, the offense held up the battle, but no, the defense definitely looked terrible.
And that's what I'm saying, bro. Like everybody keeps saying, "Oh, the defense looks so nice," you know what I mean? Okay, cool. Well, damn it, why I didn't see that last night?
Gardner Minshew.
My biggest
carved up the defense, bro. Gardner Minshew carved us like turkey last night, bro. Like he was serving Thanksgiving dinner.
Hey, Dirty. Let me give the defense just a little bit of grace, right? So while they did look awful in pass coverage, like absolutely atrocious, like as far as like in man-to-man, Masses and McCoy in particular, we are playing the most vanilla of vanilla defenses right now due to it being the preseason, because we don't want to show anything. So
How, Sway?
I mean, I said it. I said it before we started the topic. Dirty. Kubiak and Rob Leonard made a statement saying that they literally came out and wanted to play their corners in man-to-man coverage in this game just to see how they hold up.
Mm-hmm.
So they said that,
How, Sway?
They just wanted to see how they. I mean, obviously there wasn't a bunch of scheme put into it, but they wanted to come out here. They wanted to put mano y mano, and they wanted to see how their corners held up. The biggest issue I took from the defense, to be honest with y'all,
Darian Porter looked good.
We had all that hype about the mainly the secondary, right? I didn't see any aggression from the secondary. They were just sitting back and let everything happen, bro. And I didn't like that. Like Joe Woods came up here, Rob Leonard came up here, like multiple guys in the press conference was like, we're preaching turnovers, we're preaching aggression. Bro, I seen fucking Patrick Graham's secondary all over again in that game, dude. You feel me? Like they were just sitting back and letting things happen and rallying tackle. And that's cool.
Playing
that's
7
cool
and 10 yards off.
Yeah. That, I mean, that's cool and all. Yeah, if that's how you coach it. But for you to come here all offseason and preach takeaway aggression, Hezekiah Masses has been taking shit away, and these guys have been playing aggressive. To see dudes play passive last night really bothered me, bro. And I get it. Like, obviously, they're going to play vanilla. They said after the game was over in the post game, they ran a lot of 2 deep, and they wanted to run man-to-man across the board, and they wanted to see how guys held up. They kept it extremely vanilla. I get that. That's cool. I get that. But the mindset that I thought this team had, and the mindset that was preached all offseason of that we're going to go and get the ball regardless if we get beat or not, I seen more guys worried about getting beat than I seen more guys focused on taking the ball away, if that makes any sense.
Pittsburgh's defense looked good yesterday.
This ain't a Pittsburgh show, but I feel you. I mean, a lot of teams look better than us.
But it's easy to look good when you got players in position that were already there. You just got to implement a system. That's the difference.
I can name about 28 other teams whose defense look better than ours.
I'm just saying.
I mean, did you guys really think our defense was going to be good? If you guys thought our defense was going to be good this year, I have some oceanfront property in Arizona right now, dog.
Nah. They were selling us that the defense was going to be good. They went out and spent all this money on linebackers.
You believed it.
No, I didn't necessarily believe it. I believe that it was a possibility they could be halfway decent.
I didn't.
You got like a top 10 as far as salary on defense.
Yeah, I know. How many times have we had a top whatever salary in defense, Nutty Ray or Nate, and we suck? This ain't the first time we've had a top salary in defense and we sucked.
Past with Derek Carr, we didn't really care about the defense. I feel like.
I mean, before Derek, though, the Raiders they had invested in the defense, bro. A lot of those dudes were ass.
Threw some money in here.
I mean, I hear you, bro, but still, regardless, money factored in or not, bro. Like in my opinion, I thought this defense was going to be terrible, bro. Like every corner on our team has been on this team for 1 year or less. There's no camaraderie, no chemistry in the secondary, dude. In all honesty, camaraderie and chemistry goes a lot further than anything else. These dudes don't really trust each other. It's how I can say it. Like they do.
That's not true. Darian Porter was here last year.
That's what I'm saying. Dirty 1 year. That's why I said 1 year, bro. All these dudes been together for 1 year or less. These dudes don't really trust each other yet, bro. That shit takes time. Nakobe Dean and Quay Walker, they can be good, but you guys think they're going to be fucking lights out day one? No, probably
they
not.
got history. They should be good.
College
and again, when they came in, they weren't the biggest problem. It was Eckenberg and Eichenberg.
I expected aggressive. We didn't get no aggressiveness yesterday.
No, you got watered down football yesterday from them, bro.
I expected more aggressive.
You know what I mean? But the aggression wasn't supposed to be in the first teams.
Like where was Kieran Crawford
The aggression is supposed to be in the second teams from the people who are trying to make the team.
Kobe
Dean and Walker, they didn't even have to play. You know,
they're already locked in.
They are locked in, bro. The aggression needs to come from the guys who are still trying to make this team. And unfortunately, some niggas was over aggressive, like the penalty on, was that Eichenberg or was that Etchenberg? It was one of the Bergs, right, where he tried to punch the ball out after the whistle.
Eichenberg.
Like, come on, man. Yeah. It's like, come on, man, bro. Like, come on. You didn't need to do that, bro. You don't need to do that. You just gave them a first down for no damn reason because you look like you're punching the player. So I mean, come on, man. Like,
and that was a bad one, bro. He looked like he was talking about taking a swing, bro.
It was 3 seconds after the whistle was the problem.
Yeah.
It's like, do their aggression during the play, not after the play when everyone's fucking down.
That's what I'm saying. Where's channel that aggression and put it, you know what I mean, where it matters, bro. You after the play trying to, and bro, you cocked back and wound up and threw a hell of a punch at that ball, bro.
Like Deontay Wilder punch.
And the ref who threw the flag, threw the flag can't see that you're punching the ball because he's standing behind you. He has no view of what you're swinging at. And that's why you got the flag. But that's what I'm saying. Like, bro,
Tommy,
how do you fix that as a coach?
Sure, he definitely threw a punch, bro. Hey, Cody Lindenberg looked solid, though. I ain't gonna lie. He looked decent. I liked what I saw from Cody Lindenberg, but they was definitely picking on Tommy Eichenberg. You know what I'm saying? And back to what I was saying about Kieron Crawford, bro. Where the fuck was Kieron Crawford at, bro? They had fucking Cian Sloan and the other dude that I mentioned earlier, bro, that was outperforming
Vance looked
him.
good yesterday. I'll give Vance some credit. He looked better.
Nah, Greedy Vance looked good.
He looked better.
Greedy Vance has been hooping in training camp. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's got Fernando Mendoza's only got 2 interceptions in training camp, and both of them have been against Greedy Vance. So, you know, that's one thing I'm excited for Greedy Vance. Like, I mean, he looked out there and he took it to the field.
I've been wondering if this kid was going to show up, and it looks like he's starting to show up. So I look forward to seeing but past that, bro, like, I like what I saw from Darian Porter. He do look improved. I wanted to see if the kid was going. Everybody was saying he has improved, but we ain't really seen anything. So last night I looked at him, and he does look improved, and I like that. I applaud that. It means he's out there fighting for his job.
Yeah, Reese, I remember that play.
So, like, there's some nice parts of the defense, but that our depth is not good, bro. Our depth is not good.
But I've been saying that. I've been saying our defense is us. I mean, not our defense, but our depth is us.
At linebacker,
we're
and
extremely top heavy roster.
Not so much safety and defensive line, but at linebacker and at corner, our depth is kind of bad, man.
There's depth at corner, but there's not proven depth.
There's bodies there. That's the difference.
Exactly. There you go.
There's bodies there.
Well,
hey, they're soft in the middle too. Soft.
Yeah, outside of Tonka and Adam Butler. I mean, I'll show some love to Jordan Lawalu, but those three guys,
Butler, bro. I'm a Butler guy too. Tonka they were getting fucking washed. It was bad.
They didn't have to go get Vita Vea. That's what it is.
Yeah.
I mean, Tonka's too little.
Tonka's quick. He's got a quick little burst, but he's too little. He's like a rotational piece.
A lot of guys are rotational pieces. We still don't got talent. Like, we have to realize, like,
we don't got the
they're
horses.
Building, you know.
We're 4-13 for a reason.
And this was like, people need to understand the reason. If you pick Fernando, it's going to take longer for you to rebuild. If you don't trade back to get more picks and fill it with talent, you put the talent on one side of the ball, the other side is going to lack. You know, and they weren't coached up. I'm gonna be honest with you. I enjoyed the defense yesterday. The result was bad, but the overall play and skill that I saw, the coverage ability, like, honestly, the Cardinals beat us with great passing. Like, a lot of those passes they just beat the coverage. The coverage was good. It was just a better pass. And, you know, and if you play football, you know, there's no defense for a perfect pass. Like that touchdown, he was in great position. If he underthrew the ball, he's undercutting it. So I mean, I could live with that, especially from young guys when we're developing and building. I saw improvement with our corners, with just coverage ability, not being 5 yards behind the guy or 2 or 3 yards running the guy down. No, they're right there on the hip. They just didn't make the play.
Gardner Minshew out here throwing perfect passes.
Gardner Minshew was tearing our defense up last night, bro. That shit was
look, he's an NFL quarterback. I'll say this: he's an NFL quarterback for a reason. But yeah, you're gonna look good. You can look good at times. You can look good at times. Is he great? No, but he's playing young talent that ain't good. He made some good passes because he was comfortable. It is what it is. But it still was an improvement. The result. I'm not happy with the result, but I see improvement. I see better guys developing, putting in position where they were uncomfortable, being tested. Like, we're not running our normal defense. Like, this is what we're not running in the regular season. We're testing, we're challenging, we're seeing what we got. This isn't what we're going to run out week 1. We're really testing to see who's worth keeping on the team, who has talent, who can play in man position. We're going to have to, in some games, we're going to have to play man. Who can really play man? This is where you find out. I'm going to put you on an island. Now I'm going to see how you're going to react to next week. I'm going to do it again in preseason week 2. You're going to see it again. I didn't see nobody back down. I didn't see nobody who wasn't up for the challenge. I saw everyone was ready for it. I'm happy with what I saw. I just don't like the result, but I'm happy with what I saw, and there's something you could build on. You didn't see that with a Patrick Graham defense.
Yeah, for sure. They wanted to go out there. That was the mindset, bro. They want to go out there and see how these DBs can compete, bro. Because at the end of the day, it's all about competition, and you can't.
I like that they didn't quit. You want me to give a round of applause because they didn't quit?
I didn't say that.
No, the point he's trying to make is, bro, is that this coaching staff, even by what Kubiak said, he put them in a position to where he wanted to see what the matchups looked like. Like,
well, he found
a
out.
Matchup coach, bro, and unfortunately, it didn't pan out well for the Raiders last night. But the Raiders are going to learn from that, and they're going to be like, okay, well, I can't really play mano a mano with this guy or that guy, and that's how you learn, bro. That's how you learn how your defense is going to react to certain shit. Like, I don't think the Raiders are going to play fucking press man too high all fucking year, but they played that shit last night. And they learned last night that shit might not work for certain players. And they're going to go out against the and they're going to make an adjustment.
The press man, bro, is playing 7 yards off. That's crazy.
They were playing a lot of press man, 2-man deep last night. Like, were they playing certain spots where they were off? Yeah, but they were playing a lot of mano-a-mano defense last night. A lot of it.
I remember seeing a lot of press. Maybe I smoked too much. I don't know.
It just wasn't as effective with the result, but they were. But like I said, I know Dirty said it earlier. You shouldn't be having a coach or try new things. But yeah, this is when you do it. You don't do it during the season. You do it in the preseason. You do it in OTAs. This is the time you do it. But right now, like, I'm gonna be honest, like, I understand what you said about Pittsburgh, but this is a card that he was dealt, and he has to utilize the hand he has. He got a shit hand from a guy who didn't know how to build a team, and he went to go to another team that already had the players in position. So, of course, I could look good when half the job's been done for me. Well, actually, not even half. 90% of the job is done. So yeah, they're building a defense. They're repairing a defense. They're fixing what you broke or what you refused to fix. So yeah, it's gonna take some time to actually figure it out and get the right pieces in position, to fix our board. Our board was broken. Shit, we didn't even have enough pieces on the board at times. We was having backups starting under Patrick Graham, like literal backups.
One of my issues is the defensive tackle position, and we passed up on the game in the draft. We could have addressed it in the second round, and we decided to trade back, and the player we were supposed to draft actually ended up getting drafted by the team we're playing this week. So we're going to get a first-hand look at him. And then Stooks.
Who is it, Nate?
It's defensive tackle from Ohio State, I believe.
Big boy. I mean,
not McFadden. McDonald, I think.
Yeah. No, I think we all know, but I mean, I think the O line is gonna hold up pretty well against them.
Yeah, but I'm thinking more on our end. Who we ended up taking. We gotta see how that works out, but Stooks. I wasn't really. I haven't really been hearing a lot of good things about him in camp, and then I didn't really see a lot in this game either. So he wasn't very.
Yeah. Like hearing good things at camp is like Dirty said, I take with a grain of salt at times because a lot of times you hear a lot of great things from people and they don't show diddly crap in the season. So like I said, I want to see it in the season.
Well,
I want to see
to go off what JT was saying earlier, bro, is that this team has fucking no fucking talent, bro. If I'm just being honest with y'all, bro.
I'm not saying that. I'm not saying
that.
We got
I'm
talent.
not saying that in like at all, no talent, bro. But like outside of Max and Brock Bowers and the potential of a couple other guys, bro.
Ashton Jeanty.
95% of this fucking roster is a backup on another team, bro. And that's why I feel like motherfuckers just need to tamper y'all expectations a little bit, bro. You feel me? So let's just let me just come off the dome with a couple of guys that might be a starter on another team, right? You got, Fernando, right? That's probably going to start on the team. Ashton Jeanty, Brock Bowers, Max Crosby, Eric Stokes, JPJ, Colton Miller, Tyler Linderbaum. And then everybody else, bro, in all honesty, has a firm fucking argument.
Nakobe Dean and Quay Walker.
Yeah, but I haven't seen Nakobe Dean and Quay Walker do shit in the silver.
But they starters. I hear you. They're starters from other teams that came.
They're starters on pretty much most of the teams.
This team has a long. The point I'm trying to make is, bro, this team has a long way to go. We have a lot of roster development to do, bro. You feel me? Shout out to D-Menace, bro. Saludos. There's a lot of roster development that has to be done. You can't leave off
names that's starters, though. You can't leave off names that's starters.
I hear you. Like Nakobe Dean and Quay Walker, they're starters because they have to be the starters because we have nobody else.
No, they're starters because they were starters.
I mean, he was a starter on almost Super Bowl.
I don't care what nobody else does for another team, bro. You know how many players I seen come over here from another team and be good?
That's the whole argument right now. That's the whole argument right now. That's the whole argument right now, though. You're saying that the other players would be starters on other teams.
Okay.
So you know what I mean? You have to put those in there because they came from other teams as starters to be starters here.
I hear you.
So if they went somewhere else, they'd be starters.
Yeah. And they're a starter on better teams too.
Yeah, I know you're drunk, but you gotta make it make. You gotta slow down and make it.
I just, bro. I'm very.
He got a little emotional there.
I'm very
intoxicated.
I gotta see how they play for us, bro. You feel me?
Yeah, I understand, but when you make that argument, you got to take into consideration the fact that where we got them from, they were starters. So if they had not came here and signed with a free agency somewhere else, they would be starters.
No, they're still starters. Yeah, that they're still starters wherever they go.
Yeah, no matter what, they're still going to start. So you have to put them on the list. Now everybody else, now when you get to it, because and that's the sad fact. That's probably what 9 names out of 93. That's still not good.
9 out of 22 is the problem.
No, it's 9 out of 93 because there's 93 people on this roster right now.
You're not going to keep 93 people.
I know you're not going to keep 93, but the fact that remains is if I told you I was one of 93, that would mean there's 93 people there until there's no more people there. So 9 out of 93 is a
Still
problem. If I said 9 out of 50, you'd be like, oh, that's not too bad. But it's 9 out of 93 right now. So that's awful.
I got you. It just hit me what you doing. Okay, I got it.
Bro, the Raiders have a long way to go in terms of roster development, in terms of if we're going to be like a playoff team or a team that can win a playoff game, bro. Because when it comes to playoff runs and playoff wins and shit like that, that shit really tests, the durability of your roster. You feel me? So like I said, I have a lot of confidence in the Raiders roster outside of wide receiver and linebacker. Like I think we're good. Like I don't think we're like set in stone in terms of where we're gonna be at, forever. But I like the depth at corner. We got some young dogs at corner. I like the defensive line. Those guys will continue to get better. There's a lot of young dogs in the offensive line. Yeah, or the offensive line and defensive lines, bro. The quarterback.
Man, I'm not okay with corner, bro. Not at all. I'm absolutely
I'm not okay. I'm just
okay
with the depth, bro. I think there's depth. I don't think anybody's okay with the.
No, I'm not okay with the depth, bro. I'm absolutely
We ain't got
not.
top end talent in the cornerback room, bro, but we got depth, bro. There's no top end talent. Is the point I'm trying to make.
Yeah, we no talent over there. That's my biggest worry of this whole season is the damn cornerback room. That's gonna get ugly.
That's the last thing on my mind.
Defensively, the only thing that really worries about me, bro, is the health of the linebackers, dog. That's it. I feel like I said, I think when it comes to the corners, you go back and look at Eric Stokes last year. He was like what when the quarterback rating when targeted. Don't take me exactly, bro. I don't have the number in front of me, but it's like sub 80. It's like 82, 80 something when targeted, right? That was Eric Stokes, and we all know how good Eric Stokes played last year, right? Well, fucking Darian Porter in limited snaps last year, and he got in more towards the end of the year. He was like 85 QBR when targeted. So just taking a perspective that Eric Stokes was 82 and Darian Porter in more of a limited role was around 85. That's a damn good fucking corner in his first fucking year, especially when you take in the fact that Darian Porter is a converted wide receiver that played like 8 or 9 games as a corner coming out of college that was expected to be a project player.
He's supposed to be like this.
Yeah, I think Darian Porter, he can develop, and I think he can be good for us. It's just the rest of everybody else that I haven't seen yet that concerns me. Like there's been high praise for Hezekiah. We've had high praise for DeCam Richardson for many years. We've had high praise for, Jermod McCoy, who really came out and got a welcome to the NFL moment after not playing for almost 2 years. But I think at the upper part of our cornerback room, I think we're okay. Obviously, we could upgrade. I think we can get better than Porter if somebody becomes available, but I don't think it's going to become available. But I think with Eric Stokes and Darian Porter, we're okay right now. But it's just the depth, I think, is where we're going to be all right at, bro. What up, Mo? I think there's depth there, bro. There's guys that want to fight. Hezekiah Masses wants to fight. Jermod McCoy, these guys want to battle. And then obviously we got Teron Johnson, the veteran. So I think the depth is there. It's just, I like the corners, bro. I like the corners, dog. It's one preseason game. I'm not going to judge the corners off of one preseason game on a vanilla ass shit. Like they were vanilla as fuck, but they look terrible, but there's talent there. There's talent there for sure.
I didn't say they suck. I just said they worry the shit out of me.
They looked like shit last night, bro. But I'm not taking anything away from the talent in that cornerback room. It's just that these guys gotta get used to playing with live bullets. And I could probably say this. The main reason why I'm probably not too upset is because I don't think our defense is going to be very good anyways. And I think, overall, I don't think the Raiders are going to be very good. That's the reason why I say we're going to be between 3 and 5 wins. I think the main reason why we're not going to be very good, it's probably going to be because of the defense. And then by week 8, week 9, there's going to be that let's trade Max Crosby conversation again. So just fucking brace yourself for it, bro. Y'all brace yourself for that shit because that's coming, bro. I don't think we're going to be very good this year at all. And
2 wins
because of our defense.
So
we got 2 wins,
bro. We'll be lucky to get 7 wins, bro. Lucky, bro.
I don't think it would be lucky at all. I mean, it's doable.
It's be good at all, bro.
I mean, that would be that's the ceiling. I'm not saying like we can win more than that. That's my ceiling. Like my ceiling is 7 wins, and that's doable.
The schedule gives us 6 for sure, but that's like if everything goes right for the Raiders. But we got teams like the Dolphins, the Saints, Cardinals, Titans, Jets.
We're not beating the Cardinals this year, bro. They look like a completely different team.
Ern, you're talking about preseason Cardinals. You're not talking about regular season. The regular season Cardinals are going to make mistakes, and we get them. It's going to be a home game. It's going to be a home game.
We get them at the end of the year,
and they're purposely taking. So they tried for that preseason game, but I feel like they're going to be.
Yeah, they're running the Rams system now. They just got the Rams offensive coordinator. They're running the Rams system now. They're going to be a different team now.
If they don't got Puka Nacua, they don't got Matthew Stafford, they ain't got anybody from the Rams on that squad that really can put in work like that.
They got Marvin Harrison. What was his name? Wilson. But now they got.
Yeah, but he don't want to be here. He's already trying to find his way out. And the fan base has already turned on him, so he's doing his job. He don't want to be in Arizona.
Who would?
They have a couple.
Who don't want to be in Arizona?
I mean, Arizona's not bad. It's just the team itself. That's what it is.
No, literally. I want who we talking about? I just walked back.
Oh, Marvin Harrison Jr.
Oh. And Love was playing like he want to be there.
Who?
That guy looks special.
Jeremiah Love. He still played like he wanted to be there.
Man, when you get paid like that, you do that, and you're gonna be the franchise guy, so you know you're gonna get paid even more.
Hey, y'all hear about his brand new Ferrari with his first little rookie check?
I don't care what they paying him. He looked good yesterday.
Who?
He did.
Jeremiah Love.
Oh man.
Yeah, he was hurdling over our guys with ease.
He looked good yesterday. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. He looked good yesterday.
But Benito Jones had a chance to tackle him, and he shook him out of that tackle.
Is that what you call a shake? I thought he broke that nigga ankles.
He played the right team to look good against. Man.
That nigga got AI. That nigga got AI.
He had like an armful, but he slipped out.
That nigga got AI.
Oh, it might have been a different time you're talking about.
I saw this nigga teleport on one of our players.
He looked like Carl Lewis hurdling over him and shit.
Ben went night.
He might have.
Ben fell out right there next to his computer on the floor, passed out from the Casamigos. You got to drink water with it, Ben.
He got excited for a minute, and then he kind of got quiet. He's like, "Fuck it, I'm out."
He got his last spelling about the defense, and then he is out.
Yeah.
What the hell? We're gonna wake up at 4 o'clock in the morning and look at YouTube, and it's gonna say Ben is still live.
No, it won't.
So I got a question. If you had to, I want you to grade the game. Starters, second unit, and then the second half of the game. How would you grade them?
Are we going as a whole or by unit?
No, here's a classification.
Ask the question again.
So I want you to grade the 3 different grades. I want you to overall the game, but I want you to grade how the starters looked, how the second unit looked, and then the second half overall. And what I'm saying with the second half, how was the coaching, utilization of players, and just overall play, like the play calling ability. Like when it got down to like third and distance or third and short, how was the play call? Because that's a big thing that we have, play calling. How did that look?
Fire them all. They lost.
Yeah, I mean, I don't look at it like that. And preseason is getting work done. It ain't about the result.
But it really wasn't so much the play caller as much as it was the inefficiency to deliver.
Deliver what?
Deliver on the play. The
execution.
Execute. There you go. That's what I'm looking for. Execution.
DiGiorno's.
It wasn't so much on the play call, and it was more on the execution of the play that was called.
So that was for the second half then.
For the second half. Like I said, first drive, starters, I'm okay with. Especially on the offense. Everything past second string.
I got you, AR.
I don't know. AR, yeah. You got him?
We taking turns? You done, Dirty?
No, you got him?
No, is he back there? He said he's coming up, but.
All right. Oh, does he have a link? Send him the link.
I think Panther sent him the link before he left. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I'm not saying that this team is terrible. They just got some work to do. The coaching is there. The coaching is there. I see that. That's one of the things I did notice in yesterday's game, that the coaching is there. It's the execution that needs to be worked on.
They still need to get the personnel to run this system. Remember, this is an all new coaching system on both sides. So a lot of these players aren't even going to fit to begin with.
Okay. The offense surprised me yesterday in a good way. The defense surprised me yesterday in a bad way.
Yeah, the defense doesn't get a passing grade from me all around.
Not at all. Not at all.
Doesn't matter what quarter you want to grade them in. It's either pass or fail, and they failed. Do not pass.
I won't say they failed, but they damn sure didn't pass.
They failed. We got a nail. They failed.
I give them a C minus D.
You shall not pass. That shit was garbage. Basura. Fuck out of here.
This motherfucker said, I'm not going to say they failed, but they damn sure didn't pass. Motherfucker, it's either or. Nigga, ain't no fucking. What is it, an incomplete?
I'm glad you got that shit too. I was like, whatever.
No, you can pass and still,
Exactly. Incomplete.
Incomplete, it can be a low D. It's passing, but it ain't good.
Shit. You can't participate in some shit if you get one of those grades for sure. You take away some.
Nah, not if you get A's and B's and other things. You kind of average out.
If you average out, yeah. But if you got all D's, you fuck. Throw some D's.
No, there's some A's on that. There's some A's on that report card. There are. That's why I can't fail them. I can't say they failed.
Who got an A?
Believe it or not.
Not.
I'm gonna give Darian Porter an A.
Fuck no.
I'm gonna give Darian Porter an A. And you know that them big words coming out of my mouth.
Well, fuck it. If that's what we're doing, I'm giving Hezekiah Masters an A too. Then shit.
No, he did not get an A. He did not get an A. Stop that.
Well, then Lucky Tarsi gets an A too.
You got to play to get a grade, don't you? You got to play to get a grade.
I think he did. He played for the Titans,
and
he beat the Niners.
Didn't play for us.
Yeah.
He ain't set up with us. It don't count.
You don't get a grade for participating. That's not how it works.
You must not have been to the schools these days, bro.
Yeah. I'm old school. I don't give out ribbons just because you're on the team. That don't happen. Yeah, so you know, some A's. There were some A's for efforts, some E's for efforts, since that's what to start with. But in all, this defense is incomplete. It's incomplete.
Shit.
It's not ready. It is not ready. It's incomplete. It needs to get its shit together.
I kind of worry that it's too complicated for some of these guys, because you hear them talking in the press conferences, and a lot of them are like, yeah, they got us doing a lot of different stuff. I love it. They're using me the correct way, and they'll say the right stuff. But if you read
are these the young guys that they drafted, or are these the guys that have been here for a while?
All over.
And the problem for me is that that's lack of player development and you taking your craft seriously. So you might have to get your ass out of here. If you've been here for 5 years and you're telling me it's difficult to pick up on something.
Things, JT, we don't have the horses. We don't have the players, the personnel yet, and that's why this year is an inventory year and see who's going to stick around.
So that's why I'm not really tripping about the defensive players. Like, you're expendable on defense.
Well, that's why.
My thing is like they went heavy on offense. You know, they went with the offense first to rebuild. So I'm be grading heavily on the offense.
They did it completely backwards.
Say that again.
They did it completely backwards. They went offense first.
Why would you say that's backwards? I don't think so.
I don't know.
I'm not big on Fernando.
I feel like you got to have a serviceable defense before you can even think about you gotta stop the other team from scoring before you can think about scoring.
Every time the Raiders won the Super Bowl, we had a good defense.
I mean, any team that wins a Super Bowl has a decent to good defense in reality, but you have to be able to put points on the board too.
You have to be able to do both. My philosophy is build the defense first.
Yeah.
Man, I can't argue with that. I understand that.
So let me show you an example of how it works in today's NFL. I mean, I'm pretty sure you already know, but look at the 49ers. What do they prioritize? They prioritize defense, and they're always in it. It's just always like an injury.
They don't win, though. They don't win. They always get hurt.
I mean,
they don't sustain it, and they don't have enough offense to get them over the hump. So, I mean, like it's great they look good during the regular season, but it doesn't win. You got to be able to overcome those deficiencies. You can't when you build all defense. And that goes to show you why you can't do it the Niner way. It works to an extent, but after that, it just fails. That's why they always come up short.
One of the advantages of having a rookie quarterback, too, is that rookie contract. And we're not taking.
I mean, that plays a part, but then you can see, like, Tom Brady didn't have a rookie contract. Patrick Mahomes didn't have a rookie contract. Matthew Stafford didn't have stop. Well, you got to stop with that shitty ass argument.
Tom Brady.
That's an excuse.
Went in his rookie year, though, no?
he didn't win in his rookie year. When he went to Tampa Bay, he wasn't in his rookie year. When he won later at New England, he wasn't in a rookie deal. Like, I mean, that works, yeah. But when was the last rookie deal quarterback to win the Super Bowl?
Tom Brady's an anomaly too. Tom Brady took pay cuts, so that's not really a good example.
Yeah, he gave a team favorable deal, but he still got paid on the back end. So like that whole rookie argument shit is like out the window.
Well, that nobody else does that though, so that's definitely.
I mean, that shit, it helps when it's your skill players, but not when it's your quarterback. So like that whole rookie quarterback deal, no, that's bogus. It's bullshit. Like it used to have precedent, like back in the 2000s. Yeah, I can see what you're saying, but now this, no, you need to have a prevalent quarterback, or you just have to have like the fucking Tampa Bay Buccaneers defense or the
fucking Ravens.
Yeah, like you gotta have like that type of outstanding defense to win. Because if not, you're not winning. Not in this NFL. It favors the offense too much. Yeah, defense is great, but it just favors the offense. You have to have some type of offense that can sustain and score. Do I like that? No, I don't like that, but it is what it is. You have to adapt. And if you just think building defense and the only defense is going to get you there, it's not.
No, but the defense is.
But
the defense
building all offense and completely neglecting the defense, I don't think that's not going to work.
I don't think we're neglecting the defense. It was addressed a little bit, but they didn't just, they didn't get star power. So I can understand how we feel is being neglected, but like honestly, man, there were so many suits and there were so many wrinkles in the suit that needed to iron. You got to start with either the pants or the jacket, and they just started with the jacket. So I'm not gonna kill him. Like, did I want Fernando? No, I didn't. I really didn't. But I'm not mad at it. Like you have to commit and go somewhere. And the fact that they committed with something, I'm happy with it. Now, did I want them to go further all in and actually go back up in the draft and get him a running mate, like a wide receiver for him to grow with? Absolutely. Did they do it? No. But, they brought in some talent with him that can grow, and we'll see how it is, The fact that our sixth round wide receiver is challenging a second round, a third round, and our fourth round pick with experience is a problem. That's the issue that I have.
What round was Dante Thornton taken in?
Fourth.
I had high hope for that guy, bro.
Trey Tucker was in the third. Where was Naylor? No, Naylor undrafted.
Everybody had high hope for Dante Thornton. That's the problem.
I mean,
instead of just letting the kid develop, we put so much pressure on him to be great, and he knows everybody's waiting for him to be a star, but nobody's. I told you, we're the only team that has no patience, bro. Zero patience.
Yeah, we haven't had shit for 20, 30, fucking 80, fucking 10,000 years since before fucking Moses.
That's why I say we're the only team that we really don't have any patience. Every other team in the NFL has had some semblance of success or a successful season. We've had two. So, no, that's just not enough. Now, I know there's teams that are bad. Just been bad always, bottom of the barrel. But still. Even they,
Jets and Cardinals.
Even they had spurts where they look good at certain points in time. Right, we just been bad for a while. Even those 2 years, you know what I mean, that we made the playoffs, I mean, we still look bad.
We still got eliminated in the first round. I don't even really count those, really.
That's why I say still look bad. Didn't get past the first round. So
yeah, but that was an overachieving team. I'm not gonna get mad at a team that overachieved.
You can't.
Would like to welcome my dog, Cassie Raider.
Hey, mate.
Hey, Ozzy.
Wait. Come on, gang. Is people been falling asleep, passing out?
Yeah. We're dropping like flies, they are.
It's 11 p.m., right?
You gotta drink water with the Casamigos, man.
11,
what are you doing?
11:09, yeah, 11:10. How you doing, bro?
How's your Saturday afternoon?
Compliments, GT. No, it's going good. I thought I'd just tap in for a quick minute, but it seems like you guys were ready to wrap it up. Like, am I too late?
Well, my phone, yeah. I mean, I got another maybe 10 minutes. My phone's at like 9%, but I'll hang in there.
What jersey you wearing?
Number 12, Reebok. Number 12, Reebok.
Jacoby Ford, Rich Gannon.
Oh, you got it. Second one.
Rich.
Okay, got you.
He said Reebok, so it's like had to be Rich.
Well, Jacoby was still around for the Reebok era, I believe, his rookie season.
Was he? Oh, Jacoby.
Yeah, Reebok lost the license to Nike, I think, 2011. Kobe was here 2010.
I ain't gonna lie, the Reebok jerseys still look better.
They feel more comfy. I'm not gonna lie. Like these painted on ones, you know, like say what you will about the painted on numbers, but if you can find a good condition, this one's in perfect condition. This jersey's over 20 years old. These are real comfy. I love wearing these more than even the more expensive Nike ones.
What do you do to keep it in perfect condition? Just not dry it?
Well, I bought this off eBay like this. I don't buy Reebok jerseys that are all stained and look like shit. Like I look carefully at what I'm buying, and if they look the goods and I get them at a good price. This was $20, $20 USD.
What? Shit.
Not bad.
You can get a good deal on eBay, and the thing is with these jerseys, you're not going to find bootleg Reebok jerseys in these conditions, so they're always legit. You know what I mean?
Yeah. All the bad ones have already been long gone.
Yeah, but you can get a good deal on the eBay if you look hard enough.
Yeah, because my Moss jersey's still in like great condition.
Did you wear that to the game last year?
Yeah, I did.
Sorry, Nate. Yeah, I thought so. We already shared my thoughts yesterday morning.
Nate, after you slept on it.
Yeah, nothing new to report. I mean, I will say I do like that for the most part we're seeing the positive even in a loss. I mean, of course, there is areas for the concerns, specifically the secondary and a lot of the defense. But you know, it was nice to see for the most part the ones and the twos on the offensive side of the ball, especially the areas where we were concerned about, like the offensive line and the running back. Not so much the running back room, but the wide receivers. You know, I'm looking at like Jack Besh. You know, a lot of us were critical about him, and he's the one who got the ravest of reviews. So, you know, it's good to see that there's positives out of the loss.
I just like that he had something to prove and show, and, you know, he showed that he improved and he worked on his craft. I mean, I think he was drafted out of position, and it caused unnecessary expectations that he wasn't built for or ready for because he was drafted so high. I think we did him a disservice in drafting him that high, honestly.
Whatever the case, he needs to live up to expectation and the bare minimum expectation with Besh by year 2 and 3 is he needs to be starting and he needs to be contributing. And if you can't do either, then what the fuck are we doing here? But he's keeping it positive. He proved that he can do that so far with week 1. So far, it's looking good. Yeah, but I will say though, to West Side, what you were saying about the secondary, I'm kind of there with you. I mean, I like what we've done in trying to address the secondary, but at the same time, like it's kind of concerning with what we showed on the field. I hope that's not the consistent moving forward. I mean, I know they're all young, but it's like I keep saying, we've taken 8 DBs, if including safety, in the last 3 drafts, and we really need 1 or 2 of these guys to pop. And so far, none of them had. I don't care what the stats say about Porter. You know what I mean? Like, is he really the guy that we can ride off into the sunset? Has he proven that yet? None of these guys have proven that yet.
Yeah, you can change your mind later, but as of today, do you guys still think that McCoy is a first-round draft pick that we stole in the 4th round?
He's been out of the league. He's been out of football period for a year. So he gets that concession. He gets that concession.
Now, if he still looks exactly like this going into week 1, then it's going to be like, I don't know. But as long as we see some improvement like next week and the week after, then I'll be okay with it.
To answer your question, Nate, no, he hasn't been. So, like,
I'm looking at guys like D. Cam Richardson and Darian Porter, like, year 2 and year 3 guys, like,
Yeah, but are we really surprised how bad they look? No, like, I wasn't expecting much from them. Like, if we were expecting much from them, then again, I think you reevaluate your assessment, because they weren't going to progress and get that much better. It's going to be a process and a long process with these DBs until they really invest in them. They're young, they're inexperienced, they had terrible coaching, they had a lot of bad habits that were allowed to just marinate and fester with the previous regime. So yeah, like, there's a lot of things that have to be broken, there's a lot of things that have to be learned. And honestly, if guys are like, it's too hard to learn this new scheme, then bye-bye. Like, you're gonna get cut.
I get that, JT, but at the same time, like, when we're looking at guys we've brought in the door via the draft specifically, the only guy that, since we moved to Vegas, that really popped off the tape right from the jump was Nate Hobbs. I mean, if Nate Hobbs could do it, like, surely, like, year 1, remember his first preseason, he was one of the players of the preseason, and he proved that to be pretty competent as a Raider while he was here. You know what I mean? Yeah. And I'm still waiting for one of these guys to do that.
Yeah, but you gotta put a scheme that fits them. Nate Hobbs excelled because the scheme fit his play style. Like, if you build around it and you develop a scheme around your players and not force them to play into your scheme, then absolutely you're gonna look. So
scheme ability, I don't care. I just want one of them to work out. Come on, eight defensive backs in 3 seasons. Surely one of these guys.
How you doing?
Hey man, I'm at 1%, fellas, so I'm gonna call it a night. I gotta charge my phone, so I'll hit y'all up later.
JT, good to see you, man.
All right, man. Love y'all. Y'all have a good one. I'll catch y'all again.
Yep.
Peace, man.
You're black.
I can still hear you and see you.
You're still on, JT.
You should just died.
Maybe give him the boot, Nate.
There you go.
Yeah.
Oh man, how you been, brother?
Yeah, good. I thought you already settled.
No, I just got here. I walked away for a minute. I'm actually I'm here trying to cook for tomorrow because I don't want to cook tomorrow.
Well, don't mind me, man. I just came on to say hello. So if you guys were gonna cut it, then
no, I'm as long as me or Nate is around, the studio is open. You know what I mean?
The plan was till midnight, but
yeah, Ben got drunk. Ben got drunk.
I remember somebody need to send that man a can of water.
His wife had to come in the stream.
I heard you before, Dirty, while you were having your takes about what you liked about the game, but don't believe I heard West Side. If I may ask, West Side, what did you like the most coming out of the preseason game, if anything?
I like Jack Best. I like Jack Best a lot. I know everybody else not as up on him. Pause, however that sounds, as optimistic for him as I am, but I really believe that if Jack Best can really make a push this year, it changes our whole offense because it takes all the pressure off of Brock Bowers and Ashton Jeanty. Additionally, I like the 1-2 punch with our running backs.
Offensive line. You like that?
No, I don't like them. But then again, I wasn't studying them, so I will give him that grace. I wasn't like paying all that much attention to him. But no, I don't like the offensive line until they prove to me that I should. Defense, absolutely. The backup corners in particular, Masses and McCoy, looked absolutely awful. I think me and my son could go out there and go do that same thing, damn near. You know what I'm saying?
Not quite that good, but
I know it. I'm putting too much on it, but you know what I'm saying.
It sucks of all the young guys
Mendoza.
that Vance. Great, sorry to cut you off. That Grady Vance was the one who impressed the most, and that says something, right?
Hey, as long as somebody's gonna fucking make a push, shit. It's like Grady Vance is gonna be the Nate Hobbs this year.
Darian Porter didn't look bad either, though. You know what I mean? Like the second year guys look like they learned something. You know what I mean? The second year guys, they look like they learned something. The first year guys look like the second year guys did last year. Awful.
I want to see him making a play on that touchdown, though, man. I know it was mostly on pull him out, but you were one-on-one in coverage. Like, make a play. Come on,
bro. Gotta at least go for the ball, man. You gotta at least make an attempt. See, I hate when people just let shit happen in front of them. It's like, dude, you could have put a hand up, you could have jumped, you could have did something. I'd rather PI
crossing the field.
Yeah, I'd rather you get a passing interference than give up a touchdown.
He thought Palomar had his back, and he let off, and that's how he's. And he still caught up right there at the end, but
too little, too late. Too
don't
little.
count.
No, it don't. Only in drive-bys and horseshoes.
Shit, not even in drive-bys. You better fucking hit your target, or else you just shot and got the police.
Almost counts in drive-bys, nigga. I almost got shot, but I didn't. Almost got I almost got shot, but I didn't.
Yeah. I mean, if you look at it that way, yeah.
Oh yeah. I like to look at the positives of things, the silver lining. And like I said, last night I did see, a small silver lining, and that's in the fact that the coaching staff here looks like they're already, pages ahead of where the coaching staff from last year was.
This coaching staff, they mean business, bro. Did you see the look on Clint Kubiak's face that they was talking to him at halftime?
Yeah,
he's like, yeah, I seen some things, but not good enough. He just kept on saying not good enough. I was like, he said comes off as an asshole, but I mean that's what you want from your head coach. You ain't looking for Mr. fucking friendly, you know what I'm saying?
No, it's not. I don't need the guy who's gonna play horse. You know what I mean? A game of
but you can't be too stubborn either, like Josh McDaniels.
True.
Yeah. I want somebody to come in here that's gonna lead the team in the right way, bro. Football is not a game for pansies, bro. It's not a game for pansies, bro. You know what I mean? This is a man's game. It's a kid's game played by grown ass men. That's what this game is. You know what I mean? And when you put grown ass men involved, this is now a grown man's game. We don't have time for pansies. You want
Why
to
is
be
it when you
catered
say
to?
what you're saying, you sound like something from Any Given Sunday?
I'm just saying, you want to be catered to? That
sounds like Remember the Titans.
Listen, it's not from any movie. Oh no,
that's a mashup from a bunch of movies.
If it's from any movie, it's probably it it would probably
Coach Carter.
be Police Academy.
What the fuck?
It
No goddamn fucking coaching movie.
You guys running around here like a bunch of pansies.
Can I ask a question since we're on the subject? Maybe just a little bit of a sidestep. What's your favorite football movie?
Waterboy.
Any Given Sunday.
That's yours, Daddy.
Favorite football movie?
Last Boy Scout was dope too.
I don't know. Friday Night Lights was good. Any Given Sunday was really good.
Varsity Blues.
Rudy was good. Shit, man. Like, shit, I would probably have to go with probably Necessary Roughness.
Never seen that one.
You never seen that one with Scott Bakula and Sinbad?
No, I'll have to give it a try.
Back when Kathy Ireland was hella fine.
Yeah, hell yeah. But he's not,
Mine is the one that you guys haven't mentioned.
Fumbalaya, Fumbarooski.
I like Any Given Sunday and Jerry Maguire. Jerry Maguire is my all-time.
I was gonna say
Jerry Maguire was a good one. That's a really good one. Like, there's a lot of good ones, man. You know, I mean, it's hard to really choose, like, because there's a lot of good ones, bro. Like, there's a lot of good ones. The comebacks is a good one. People might not look at it that way because it's a spoof movie, but The Comebacks is a good movie. It's funny. That's what
you seen The Last Boy Scout?
That was a good football movie.
That's the one where he pulls out the gun at the start and he says, "Well, life is a bitch."
Yeah.
Well, I haven't seen it in a long minute. I'll have to give it another try.
See, and that's what I'm saying. Like, see that, you know, you bring out these movies, man. That's a good one right there. That's a real good one.
There's not too many bad ones when you think about it. There's not too many bad football.
It's not. It's not. Shit. Yeah. This is. Oh, the one that the one Marlon Wayans just did. That motherfucker good. Oh, that movie good. What's it called, bro? I forget what it's called, man. That movie good, bro. That movie good.
It'd be that good if you don't know the name.
Nah, I smoke too much. I forget things.
Somebody said in the chat, The Longest Yard.
Him. No, it's called Him. It's called Him. Yeah, I was trying to remember because it had a weird name, but yeah, it's called Him.
You know what I hope tops the list? I hope to Christ that new Madden movie will top the list.
Man, shit. Let me see if I could pull up the trailer, man. Y'all ain't seen Him? Y'all ain't heard of Him?
No.
Oh man. Oh man, it's called.
But the Madden movie should be out in the next couple of months, right?
I think it was November.
I don't know.
When you see the trailer, man, Christian Bale, he nails Al Davis. Absolutely nails it. You don't think so, Westside, or you just thought it was?
No, your pause moment. That's all.
I said pause. I said big pause. You know what I meant. God damn it.
Let me man, this is probably one of his best movies too. But this
he gone.
Here's the trailer.
Do I look at you or the camera?
You'll just look right at me. You'll just ignore the camera.
Can y'all hear it?
That looks like Darren Waller.
Yeah.
There are a lot of people saying you could be the next great quarterback. I can already see it now. Cam running down the tunnel with the crowd chanting his name.
I hear you've been invited to train with legend Isaiah White himself. Care to elaborate?
I want to be the GOAT. Cameron, great meeting you. I'm a fan.
That's crazy.
I damn near worship you growing up.
Who are you?
I'm him.
Who are you?
I'm him. Montage.
Let's play a little catch.
We going to the land.
Oh yeah, I remember this shit.
You want to be a legend? Let me tell you something. This ain't a game. Who are they? Just gonna toss the ball around a little. You wanna hit this? You can't handle it. I understand. Oh, too slow. Wait, what are we doing? That man's smile about to be on the floor. This is how you do your teammate? What is this?
Set hard. He who loves enemies. Set hard.
In this game, violence is rewarded. So learn to enjoy it.
Get your shit together.
Activate my hip.
Cam, are you okay?
I think something's off.
You don't know what you're getting yourself into.
Now we playing some football.
Don't have to do this.
Activate my hip. I've never been more certain of anything in my life. And how bad does Cameron Cade want it?
I ain't a killer, but don't push it.
I'm not just gonna give it to you. You got to take it from me.
I ain't a killer, but don't push it.
What if I say no? Run. Think of it as a gift from the God.
Killer, but don't push it. So what are you willing to sacrifice?
Looks like the movie version of that game. Remember Blitz the League?
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah.
That shit look crazy, bro. That shit look tight.
It's crazy, bro. That movie crazy. You know anything Jordan Peele attached itself to, bro, gonna be crazy.
Oh yeah,
Is it on Netflix?
I don't know if it's on Netflix yet.
I ain't gonna go buy that shit.
How did you
All you
watch
had to
it?
do was play the Hail Mary song in the background in West Side of Soul.
Watched it on Cody. But that movie crazy. That movie crazy right there. That movie good. It's crazy. And I don't even like demonic shit. I don't, but that movie, anything Jordan Peele attached itself to, bro, is gonna be a fucking hit. That's like a black horror movie right there, but you gotta see it. You gotta
The
see
football
it.
version, the football version to Get Out.
It's crazy. Yeah, it's basically, yeah, you know what I mean? Or the other one he did, he do so many, it was crazy because he do horror movies and then they have happy endings.
It's a movie about doping and shit by the look of it.
Huh?
It's a movie. It looks like it's a movie based a lot about like doping and that. It's no wonder why the NFL didn't license it.
Yeah, it's a crazy that movie crazy. It came out a minute ago. I think it was nominated for a couple of awards too, but we'll have to see. That movie crazy.
Yeah, I'm trying to keep my eyes open. About to go to sleep. I'll holler at y'all. See y'all on the next one. Have a good night. Thanks for having me.
Take care, Westside.
All right, bro.
All right, y'all.
All right, bang. Yeah, I'm about to go finish cooking. I got barbecue tomorrow. I want to get all this shit out the way.
It's
All
time.
right, gang. You guys have a good night.
Yes, sir. You got it.
You go ahead and tell him. Do the spiel.
Ladies and gentlemen, man, it's been a pleasure to have hung out with you, talk football with you for a minute, man. We're gonna go ahead and let y'all out early. You know what I mean? Go ahead and have a good time, man, because 50 billion things on the face of the planet you could be doing. The fact that you allowed us to grace your screen for any amount of time is greatly appreciated. Whether you tuned into the Silver and Black Lounge, if you tuned in the Loaded Box, if you tuned into Natural Born Raiders podcast, or wherever you tuned in, Twitch, whatever, man. Hey, we appreciate you. We love you. You have yourself a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful weekend. I'm sure Ben will be back tomorrow to apologize for his early descent from the show. With that being said, Nutty Ready Nate, you got anything for him?
I appreciate you guys. Catch me Sunday night, and then we're back next week.
Yes, sir. Oh, and Monday morning, I'll be back Monday morning, 9 a.m. Running shows. Yeah. All right. Till then, I'll see y'all later, man.